could actually.
What if, chat, I just unmuted them and came in like the Kool-Aid man and went, stop fucking talking about Dragon Age, we got a show to do!
Boo.
Oh, I'm just getting booed.
Wow.
I'm just getting booed instead.
Wow.
Well,
I don't want to.
You don't want to? Well, you're live now, chat. On chat. I don't know who are you lot? I can't forget.
Just pretend
Can we
this
not-
is Dragon Age.
Jay, can we
Yeah.
not just watch the Dragon Age trailer and deep dive in it, like all together?
Yes, on.
We've got 20-minute gameplay trailer
Yeah,
that we can go into.
you can. If you go over to twitch.tv/HotFlakesTom,
Dragon
you
Age.
can do exactly that.
Fuck.
I've made it too spooky now. Hang on, there we go. There we go.
Very spooky.
Ooh, ooh. Anyway, you're in now. There you go, Tom. Do stuff.
Oh, all right. Fine. All right. Hello.
That's it.
Welcome.
High energy. Come on. Woo!
Yeah. All right. All right. All
Calm
right.
down.
Right. You don't pay me to not have high energy. So.
I don't not pay you to have not high tracks.
Let's just go with it. Let's
Okay.
just go with it. Yeah. Let's just go with it. Right, Pendragon again. Yeah, sorry, we skipped last week, and it's really thrown me. And this whole thing has really thrown me. So, what we'll do, we'll go around everyone to say who they are. Kate will be joining us. She will be joining us a bit later. She is just awaiting a parcel, I believe, but she will be here. So we'll go around, say who you are, who you're playing, and all that jazz. We shall start with Jay.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, go
because I
on,
wanted to go.
Jay.
Talking of receiving a big package. Hi, I'm Jay. Get it? No, that makes it sound like I take a big
It would
package,
be better if
doesn't it?
Millie
It
said
does
it.
make it sound like you
Massive.
take a big package.
Yeah.
Talking of taking a big passage. Happy Pride Month, everybody. Might be on the front page.
Brand.
Hi, I'm Jay. I play Barnabas. You all know because you're all here anyway. So that's it. That's my intro.
Everyone thought that he would be
cool.
the first one to die.
No, he's going to be the
There was
last one to
something-
die. Just to
It would be
spite
like
everybody.
Yeah, 71% believe that he would be one of the first to die. and I
71?
think- Yeah. And I think Asbjorn was the next. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but
Not a
2 months.
single vote had been cast for any of the female characters.
Nope.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Don't look into that as you will.
We'll show them, Jay. We'll be the final monks.
Barnabas can't
Speaking of
die because he has such alcohol content. He just pickles. That's it. That's all that happens to him.
It's just pickles.
Yeah. He pickles, and when he does, he looks beautiful and intelligent with a great skill set.
Speaking of pickling, Doc.
I did my best, Doc.
What's
I
up?
tried.
I'm Doc. I'm a pickle. I'm Doc. I am Doc Rimbo. I'm playing Asbjorn, who is the package that Kate's character is waiting for, I guess. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah, and he big, he Viking, he confused. He has muscles. The end.
He has more than that. He has charm.
He has tattoos.
His
He does have
tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a shield with a spike on the end.
Mm-hmm. He
He
has
had a
shield.
horse.
Newman.
Too soon.
Too soon. He ran away.
Ran away. Speaking of too
He's
soon,
probably
Millie.
fine.
Hi,
I don't know.
I'm Millie, and I am here too soon.
Millie has
compared
never
to
been too
my
soon
normal schedule,
anywhere.
Which is
No,
Mhm.
no,
go
ever.
fuck you. No, that's fair. Hi, I'm Millie. I'm an ADHD nightmare and eternally late or super early, depending on how paranoid I am about the thing that I'm doing at that present moment. And I'm playing Lady Alice, who has never been late or on time for anything because she just goes where other people push her, like the human Roomba she is. Yeah, that's pretty much it. She does not have thoughts. She does have feelings, but she doesn't know what they mean.
Okay,
So,
okay,
well,
yeah.
Mhm.
Speaking of feelings, Susie, have you got any?
No.
Okay.
Hi,
Never.
I'm Susie. I play Lady Sana. She's a knight, I guess, and she has a horse,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
lucky.
and she better still have a fucking horse. by the time we get back to that cave. Yeah, I'm just vibing.
Things can happen in caves.
Don't Tom, dearest Tom, flakiest Tom, hottest Tom. I'll fucking kill you in real life.
I genuinely thought.
I've seen you in person. I know I could take you in a fight, even with my fucked ankle and bad back.
You could
So
totally.
don't do it.
I honestly thought you were gonna go with the whole sweet friendly, and then
No.
it turned so quick. Like on
Remember
a
who you're
fucking
talking
dime.
to.
Yep. God damn it. Okay. I've got no segue to. Sorry, Lindy, that threw me.
Someone else who could probably take Tom in a fight is me.
Yeah. Yes, well done.
Yes, thank you. I noticed the chat is shocked that I don't actually have ginger locks, but I would like to reassure them that my sister is like 8 inches taller than me and bright ginger. So it's in the genetics. I just got the brown curls instead. I also am not wearing a wig because I have a fever, and it sucks. But this game will make that better. So
It will.
I will be playing Aethelfrith Bakester, Cirsana's beautiful, lovely wife, who has a rolling pin of doom, and these are my PJs. That's
Yep.
me.
Yep. It's PJ Day here in Pendragon. So, yeah, everyone in
We
chat.
can learn
get in your
things about
PJs.
ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm the only one apparently who doesn't sleep naked. So, yeah, maybe I should start.
But hold on, we haven't asked Kate because Kate's not here yet.
That's a good point.
That's true.
That's a
Right
good
out of
point.
the gate, as soon as Kate shows up, we have to ask her whether or not she sleeps naked.
Are
That's
you
not-
nude?
You're currently nude.
Dost thou slumber in the nude?
Dost thou let it all hang out?
Dost thou beareth thine ass to the moon? Anyway,
It's just a
having
warm
normal
up,
one
getting in
today.
character.
Show it to
You know,
everyone.
just a
Can
warm
we
up, isn't
do
it?
a one shot where we all play nuns and priests, but the sort that interrogate people like that and find out the dreadful things they've done?
Oh my god, that is truly a horror game. That'd be truly horror. So we better get started. Who would like to do the recap from last week? Because it was 2 weeks ago. Who is good? Who would like to get
Lindy.
advantage on something?
And Lindy.
Lindy's done it every week. I want someone else
Lindy's
to.
good at it.
She is very
Funny
good at
when
it. That's
Lindy
why
does it.
I want someone else to do it.
I'll do it because it'll be
Yes,
terrible.
Jay! Yes, go for it.
So, Kate,
Good start, good start.
If
Actor,
Astrid,
ladies and gentlemen, actor.
Astrid was off in Magic Land with her mum? Question mark.
Yeah, kinda.
to
Yeah,
learn-
okay, I'll take it.
Brilliant to learn
I'll take
like wizarding shit, right?
Mhm.
We all, I don't know if it was the last episode or the episode before, we talked to a man in the woods that was probably on a poster in nearby law enforcement, he's on a list somewhere. We sort of did dodgy dealings with him, and then we carried on through the woods. Then we went to a cave, right, with some like Templar dudes and ladies.
Yes. Yes.
Barnabas and Alice stole their beds because we're royalty and old.
Pretty much.
And they were like, well, all right then, I guess you can have our beds, because they looked at us and were like, not gonna mess with them.
Yeah.
I feel like somebody else probably learned how to bake. That probably happened. Somebody got the baking skill again. Then we woke up. No, something happened at night. What happened at night? When did Astrid and Ashbjorn bang? That was the night before, wasn't it? That wasn't that night.
That was the previous
That was the
episode.
previous
I'm sorry.
night. Okay. They didn't do it a second time because it wasn't that great, so they just sort of both passed.
It was embarrassing.
Yeah, Ashbjorn like knocked on the camp bed, like, do you wanna? And like, oh, I'm really tired
And
tonight.
she's like, oh, I'm asleep.
Ashbjorn. Yeah. Then smash cut to hello druids, we're here.
Okay, I like it. A smash cut. I like it.
I've missed a big chunk. Then Barnabas got his cock out. Alice did a speech, and now we're just sort of chilling out with forest men.
You could have just been describing any episode of this show.
That's what I was hedging.
Right.
I was hedging my bets.
yeah, that was 50-50. Could have happened at any time.
There's probably some books were read. I don't know.
Maybe.
I will leave it till to chat to see if whether they deem that worthy for you to get advantage.
Come on,
So
chat. That was all.
It's
It
entirely
was,
up to you.
It was the TLDR version, right? I'm like, chat's got no time for wasting. Let's just boom, boom, boom. Let's go.
Yeah.
I particularly enjoyed the bit where you got overly excited by remembering something.
I know, that was so adorable.
cave.
That was
I was
genuinely
like,
so
oh.
adorable.
Bonus points.
Yeah.
Surely.
Okay, all right. You know what?
Don't ask my chat
all
because
right.
they're not gonna vote for my side of things, are they?
Talking about
Historically, they love you.
Lady Azabat gave you a pity advantage.
I'll take
That's
it.
the best you're gonna get,
I will
mate.
take it. Yeah.
T-Bay put a 1, which in Call of Cthulhu is a crit success.
It's
There
a
you
crit
go.
success. It is a crit
Yes.
success.
I would take that for chat not
All
paying
right,
attention
all right.
that it's not D&D.
Also, just as a general thing, we are trying to close a seal to stop the
Oh, yeah.
apocalypse.
There's some plot going
That.
on during all of this as well.
Yeah, we don't know what the plot is. Neither do I. So we're just winging it as we go, episode to episode. It's funny because it's true. Yeah, okay, go on. You have an advantage. You can choose when you use that advantage. Okay.
Okay, I'll use it for something pointless but amusing.
Yeah, that's the way I like to see it. Okay, so you guys ended up in this druid village, I suppose you could call it, or like a pagan village, or whatever you want to call them. You are here. They said they would give you lodging until they are ready to essentially take you to what they think is the source of what's happening in the heart of the forest. There is a disease that it seems to be taking over the forest, and you believe it's something to do with the seal. I'm pretty sure you told them the whole story about the seals and everything like that. So whether or not they believe you, you don't know. But they have more idea why you're here. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, you don't know yet. Also, in addition to that, Barnabas got a new outfit and a new haircut. Because he made friends with Caradoc. I say friends. He didn't immediately hate him. But he gave him some new clothes and a new hairstyle, whatever that hairstyle was, Jay. I can't remember what you decided on, or did you just have to have a think?
It was a very good bad comb over.
Oh yes, it was the comb over, wasn't it?
Yeah, like cut it off the side and just stuck it on the top,
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, so yeah, that's he's got the worst comb over known to man now. But at least the clothes are looking pretty, there's more furs and leathers instead of just the robe that it was before.
Comfortable enough to
And,
die now, basically.
Pretty much, yeah. You got armor, and now that you've got armor, you're a valid target.
Battle
for me.
monk.
Battle monk. So that's where we left off. You guys all went into your own thing. Some went into a certain tent, into a kind of hut where you thought you were going. But at the end of the day, they were all going to shove you in the same hut. You didn't get to choose your hut. So at the end of the day, they all escorted you to this one hut that is not particularly big. It's not great. It's not huge. You can all lie down fairly comfortably, but you'll be like back to front in one of next to each other.
Some of us are going to be spoons.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, the more you spoon, the more space you guys have. Okay, so I'm just pointing it out there.
You should all spoon quite a lot then.
Yeah. So full
Shovel
spoonage.
yourself to the other side of the cutlery drawer.
Oh dear God. So yeah. So that's where you're staying. They've told you that in the morning, they will take you or escort you to the source, what they believe to be the source. Now, you guys are free to explore this village a bit more if you want to, or talk to anyone that you want to. The characters you met was the main character. Well, I say main character. It was the character that seemed to be the matron of this circle, called Erin, and her son that was called Caradoc. They're the two that kind of meant. But there were many other people in the village around that basically do things. So it's kind of like up to you guys what you want to do, or whether or not you just want to just sleep and wait till morning until they basically come for you to, head on outside deeper into the forest. It's up to you guys. If you want to do anything, again, if there's anything you want to do, like perhaps improve a skill, hint, or that makes sense, you are more than welcome to do that. This is downtime, guys, so this is the time for you to develop, and whether relationships or skills, depending on what you do, this is all the downtime that you have.
Character development, interesting.
Imagine that. Yeah,
Shocker.
it's not just done by killing things.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Whoa. I feel like it's not Barnabas, because he's not a battle dude, but I'd like to think because he's got this new armor on, he'll probably just take the bread off his mace and just be doing a little bit of like, just make sure I can get a good swing on. He still wants to, kill heretics or whatever. So just like, just make sure. And it probably in between, it'll be like, can I still lift my arm? Okay, yes, all right, that's okay. Good. And then just a little.
So just so we know, okay, booze-wise, you gave the wine away. Okay. You didn't take a keg.
No, we took like a couple of little, the little casky type things with us through the woods.
I'm assuming that these are sips to preserve.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He's microdosing.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
He's not downing it.
So with a water bottle.
Yeah.
We're weaning him off of the blood of Christ.
Ooh.
Don't take my religion from me.
I think
Okay.
Asbjorn would be like willing to like teach Barnabas some like actual fighting skills. Like, no, you're holding that wrong.
Okay. So how are you teaching him? Are you teaching him how to fight with his mace or club or whatever it is? Or are you doing grappling? Or you fist fighting? Dodging?
I think he would start by trying to teach him like weaponry, but then probably end up teaching him like dodging, like some sort of like it's something akin to like judo, where I'm like, okay, the best thing that you can do is to use your own weight to keep other people from hitting you or something like that. And just like anticipate being hit, so maybe helping his dodge rating or.
Okay. So at this time you can choose one. You can either help improve his dodge rating or his mace rating, basically, or his fighting brawl, depending on.
Would I be rolling here, or would Barnabas be rolling?
Depends on who. Between the two of you, which one would you prefer to be focusing on?
See, my dodge isn't the best, so I'd probably be teaching him, all right, hand-to-hand axe, something akin to mace stuff, just because that's what he's better at.
The weapon skill. Okay, so what we'll do here. So Doc, if you could roll me a. Do you have the mace skill?
I don't. I have axe, sword. So I have similar stuff, but
okay.
I have roll.
You can roll an axe or a sword, but it will be more difficult because it's a mace.
All right.
It's not the same, and they are
I'll
quite
use
different.
my sword knowledge.
To try and adapt. Your fighting style to adapt with a mace.
It's an extreme success.
It's like maces. You're like, maces are just like swords.
It's like sword, but without blade.
Yeah.
See, that's what he tries to do. He's like, see, maces are like swords. Less
Right.
pointy.
Less pointy, more slashy.
I
So
have
he's
lots
just using
of
like
points.
the blunt end
Using a
because-
mace is not unlike making love to a beautiful woman. I haven't done it in ages. I don't have one with me currently.
Precisely. Yeah. Now I'm a little out of practice, but basically you just want to use the blunt end, you know, and you don't even have to wait for them to be ready. Just a
Not,
thwack, you know.
not the big pointy end.
Well, I mean, this is an option, but you see the knob on the
Right,
mace?
yes.
Yes. You want to be using that to basically cave their skulls in if you can. So a lot of people think when you are swinging a mace, want to like wind up, but they'll see that coming a mile away. So you want to use gravity to like a pendulum on a clock or something. Shut up, Susie. I see you making that face, criticizing my mace technique.
He extreme success.
That's the way Vikings do it, which is better than soldiers and knights.
Right. I see.
Okay.
Is Sana just like standing off to the side, being like, "Oh,
Okay.
She's going, what the fuck's gravity?
Yeah. What the fuck is gravity?
it's a
Good point.
Viking thing. You wouldn't get it."
Yeah.
I have it on a
Jay.
t-shirt.
Yes.
Roll me a mace, please.
All right.
With advantage because you had training.
Fucking hell.
Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. You learn
yes,
by
sir.
failing. That is how this system works.
That's
you
true.
learn by failing. Okay. So with that, you increase your roll me a 1d4. A 1. You increase your mace skill by 1.
Wow.
This is a slow progression system. It is little by little,
I hate it.
okay, but it will help.
I want, for the
Alright.
purposes of it looking cool and because Ashbourne rolled well, like there'll just be a moment where Barnabas is very sort of still. He's like, I don't know when I bonk, right? And he just sort of very slowly like this. And then there's just a shocking explosive movement against a fence post or something where it's just like 1, 2, 3 and just about Z better.
Yes, that's what I'm doing. Yes, you're momentum. Great.
But I feel like that's like a 1% improvement. I think we can go more.
Well, bit by bit, you know. At this rate, who knows?
Very good. Very good.
By the time you have to use it.
Anything I could teach you? You want to learn about the world? And...
What are you skilled at?
I'm very, very at drinking. The imbibing of Christ. I'm very
I've
good.
noticed.
How are you with words, boy? Can you read and write Latin and...
Oh, yes, I get, well, not Latin. A little bit of your language and a little bit of mine, but that's about it. I can read and write. How about, are you very perceptive?
Sorry, what?
Perceptive. Can you see things? Spot hidden things?
Well, it depends. I would say 60% of the time I don't see them.
Oh, that's about the same as me.
Yes, but that's cataracts, you see.
Oh, what about, like, people skills?
Well, talking and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, persuading people or...
I'm not really a people person. You might have noticed. I tend to stay with myself and my books, you see. But I'm quite powerful and very smart.
Yes, of course, I know.
Quite good with a mace.
Yes, 1% better than before.
I'm learning.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
We're always learning, even in a very, very advanced stage.
And of course I know a lot about religion.
Yep. I'm gonna go find somebody who can teach me how to spot hidden things.
Oh, I'm going to spot the bottom of my cask.
I'm doing a lot of looking out and like looking for threats, and I just keep practicing
You
with
spot
your
them
mace.
and I'll hit them.
Yes, we'll hit them together.
Brilliant. Double-ended.
Right.
Cool.
We'll
And then
double team them.
we follow the meta pigeon as it flies over the heads on over to anyone else who would like to increase or do something. Keep in mind, if you're helping someone, that means you can't increase your skill. You got to wait until next downtime.
Okay.
Tom,
Okay.
I would like to find a tree. And in full kit, I would like to try and climb the tree because my climb skill is very bad.
I love it. I love it.
But
Okay.
Sana's like, I want to fucking climb you.
Okay. So you're in part of the forest that they're very thick. There's a lot of gnarled woods that have handholds. You know those trees that are just perfect for climbing. You know, as a kid, you just need to climb it. So absolutely, you can give that a go. If you want, are you doing it alone, or is anyone helping you, or
Can I
are you
climb Sosana like a tree?
later tonight?
Well,
I'm
my,
sure
can
you.
be
my
time.
climb skill.
Um,
I mean, unless Aeth is busy, she can come and, watch her
Yeah,
go.
look at the
Ace
climb
may
trees
wanna-
Really
together.
impressive.
yeah.
I
You wanna-
also, I think increasing climb is not a bad idea. It's either
You
gonna be
both
listen
want to
or
do it?
climb.
Okay, so you're both going to try and basically climb a tree. So you see two
Yeah.
trees. How competitive are you two?
Very.
Okay, there's
Not
two
very.
trees. Oh, okay. Well, one of you is. So one of you thinks this is a race. The other one thinks, oh, this will be fun.
This would be a fun little activity.
Yeah.
We're gonna climb trees together.
One of us will die.
Yeah. One of them's already got acorns ready to throw at the other one as they're climbing. So I would like both of you to just roll me a climb skill, please.
Sure.
Unless you want to do, hang on, just before you do that, unless you want to do something that maybe will enhance your climb skill. If you can think of anything that would maybe help you climb this tree.
Aethelfrith will take a second to look for the best route up the tree.
Okay, go ahead, roll me a spot hidden.
Sana, no, she's not that smart.
Or a natural world, depending on what you want to do, Lindy,
Oh,
because a natural
well,
world as well.
I also have natural world. That would be a hard success with either my natural world or my spot.
Okay.
So,
Yeah,
whichever.
you examine the tree before before starting, and you see a few areas. You're like, okay, that's pretty good. I can grab hold of that, and you almost map your way up the tree. Sana, you charge it, don't you? You just
Yeah,
go
she's
in.
dumb. She's just like, I'm getting up that fucking
Alright.
tree.
All right, what I'll do then, because you're charging it, roll
She's got more
me.
reach than I do. It makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, roll me either.
What about size?
Yeah, let's do
pretty
size.
big.
We don't ever get to use size much. Let's use size. Why
Yeah.
not? She's quite tall, isn't she?
Hard success.
She is quite tall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you both had hard successes. So this will be easier, and you have advantage with it. So if you wouldn't mind rolling, your both climb checks, please. Okay, that's a success with Aethelfrith.
Not for me, and it's not.
No, not quite. Okay, so the pre-planning of this work with Aethelfrith, she pre-planned it, and as she's looking, Sana, you just go for it. You don't stop. You just start climbing, and you get onto the first few branches, and then you're there, and then you're just examining the tree, figuring out where to go next. And you're on like an opposite side where the nearest one is like almost directly across. And you're trying to figure out, you're trying to use your long arms to get around, and it's getting a bit awkward. At this point, Aethelfrith has decided, okay, it's time to start climbing. And she
With a rabbit
calmly,
and
calmly, just like
Tortoise bear.
methodically climbs one up and again and again and climbs. And you look behind and you see she's climbing, and your competitive nature gets the best of you. And you think, the only way I'm going to do this is if I jump around to try and reach for that branch. And as you try that, you're not far from the ground, so you're not going to get hurt. You try to reach, but it's just out of your grasp, and you fall to the ground and hit the ground. Aethelfrith, you see this happen.
Oof.
Yeah. But you successfully climb the tree as high as you want.
Yay.
As a result, Susie, 1d4, please.
Okay.
Lindy,
Yeah.
+5.
Oh, sweet.
Well, it's a big 21 climb skill. Let's
Hey,
go.
every little helps. Every little helps.
It does.
Okay, so you guys do that. Lady Alice, would you like to do anything?
I think she'd sort of watched them all a little bit bemused about why they were all running around doing strange things. They're very odd. Much as I would love her to practice a physical skill, I'm not sure she would have that presence of mind unless somebody literally stood in front of her and went, "Do this." But
So-
she could definitely practice sleight of hand just by picking up shit that isn't hers.
Absolutely, she could. Absolutely, she could. Okay, so you want to try sleight of hand. Is there any other thing that you have that may enhance that to make it a bit easier? If you can think of. Maybe, perhaps, using
got
your
good stealth.
charm to use your
Good
stealth.
She got good
Stealth?
charm.
Yeah, you can talk to people to kind of like have their focus attention on you as your arms kind of just.
Yes, look at
aimlessly-
the band of lighting that somehow follows my eyes around the
Yeah.
entire time, and definitely don't look at my hands that are stealing
Yeah.
all your shit.
Or like you said, stealth. You can just basically just use her gliding across the ground.
I think it'd be much more fun to just have a lovely conversation with somebody while taking their things, and
So,
it's only when you
roll
walk
me.
away that they realise they haven't got it
Yeah.
anymore.
So roll me a
Poor
charm,
people.
please.
Skadoosh.
Okay, that's a success. Well done. Okay, so
Finally.
you essentially have advantage for this one, and it'll be an easier thing. So now do sleight of hand for me, please. And that's a
Good on.
success. Well done. Okay, so you successfully, with your wonderful smile and empty eyes, you
They're not empty. They're full of confusion, Tom.
full of confusion. Yeah, the eyes. I think they see it and they
Questions.
look and they're just. It's just
Just
confusion.
see
reflects back.
themselves reflected back
Yeah.
into infinity. It's very
Yeah.
confusing.
So you manage to kind of like pick up a few things. Nothing really of value. Not really. A few like you find maybe a few sticks and twigs. You find a piece of meat as well, like a bit of
Oh,
dried
gosh.
meat. But you also find, I would say, probably like a bracelet made out of a few pieces of wood, like small ball-shaped pieces of wood that has been carved and almost, sandpapered down. So yeah,
Oh,
so
gosh,
just like a
look,
wooden.
how horrid.
It's not shiny at all. It's not shiny like the good
No.
stuff. Yeah, but you do, and you get a +5 to your sleight of hand.
Amazing.
All right. So,
I did.
well done. Awesome. So, that's everything you've done. You've all done that during your downtime, and now it's time to where everyone basically heads back to that hut where they kind of come together and fall asleep. So it's up to you guys if you guys want to chat to one another or do anything, or you can just head on ground because there's no pillows. Not really.
You all
Um,
right, love? Look like you had a bit of a tumble with that tree there.
She's like walking back and like rubbing her ass. Fine, I hurt nothing much, but just my pride.
Well, he looks lovely. Very gung ho, climbing the tree.
Yeah. Well, you see, the thing is, right though, I wasn't allowed to climb trees when I was a little one.
Mm.
Like, it's not becoming of a lady to climb trees, so I wasn't allowed. So I'm like, I'm out of practice. But you were really good though.
Oh, thank you. I haven't climbed any trees because I was always, baking and making mud pies. I wasn't really off the ground much, That I was always very round, so I found it a little difficult to climb trees. But all this walking,
Yeah, all this walk is doing wonders for us. Let me
it's
tell
just,
you.
I've got more of a waistline now, it's...
Working off all those pies you've been making.
That's what it seems like, yeah.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I'm tired. She's gonna like
All
grump.
right, let's
Like,
go. I was just cuddle. And I
yeah, I'm the
imagine
little
that-
spoon
Let's
tonight.
do the little spoon tonight.
Hey, sometimes you just need to be the little spoon. You really do. At this point, Barnabas and Asbjorn comes in and
Just squeeze in over here. A little. Sleeping at a weird angle, trying to fit like the Tetris piece that has 20 squares instead of 4. You know.
yeah.
Barnabas
I'm fine.
just goes to wherever the middle is of everybody. And he's like, sorry, excuse me, sorry,
Starfish is
sorry. And then once he's on the ground, just says, oh, sorry. Oh, right.
Very quietly, Sana says to Aethelfrith, changed my mind. I think we should kill him.
Chat,
I
do
forgot
agree with
that Espio suggested that last time.
you. Yeah, he did.
Who will you have left to sacrifice if you kill him? One of you will have to be the sacrifice.
Oh,
But I
dear.
like Alice.
Speaking of, lady, you glide into this and see people on the floor before you.
Why are you lying on the ground? Aren't you funny?
We're all... Shh, brother, Father Barnabas is sleeping. This is where we're sleeping. We're sleeping on the ground.
Oh gosh, what fun! And she'll
yes.
just sort of collapse down very elegantly.
Oh, wow, look at that.
If you get cold, Lady
Descend.
Alice, you can come over here by me and Sasana.
Oh, lovely. And just sort of topples.
I like to think that Lady Alice, as she goes down, gravity doesn't have anything. Even if she goes like that, it's slower and gliding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a little
It's
ballet.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like those dance moves that, like, you know, in Michael Jackson videos in the 80s where it gave the illusion that he was falling over. You know?
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Alice invented that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like to think if you were
Some more.
listening hard enough as she comes down, you just hear.
Mm-hmm.
There is
See
that,
tiny
but
birds
someone's outside
supporting
singing.
her. You know.
Yeah. Her hair elegantly pulls as if arranged
Yeah.
as she falls.
Oh, she's
And
the worst.
instantly falls into a completely untroubled sleep because ignorance is bliss.
Oh God! If only.
And as
we-
people
oh.
start falling asleep, I think that Sana and Aethelfrith hear, Psst. Sana, Aethelfrith, are you sleeping?
Not yet.
I was trying to. What's up?
What do you think is going to be in the forest?
Bad things.
How bad?
Icky, drippy, oozy things.
Do you think I can hit them with an axe? Do you think that will help?
I would stay out of the splash zone.
I'm worried about Father Barnabas and Alice.
I
they
can
asleep?
understand why. Oh yeah, they're totally asleep.
Yeah, actually, we could probably just talk at normal volume.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
both of them are just-
I didn't want to wake them up, and I didn't want to get in trouble with the matron. You know, she'd come around to be like, you should be asleep by now or something.
I don't
We're not
think
being
this is like it.
loud.
I don't know. I mean, anyway. I thought this was like a sleepover. But,
It kind of is.
are you worried about going deeper in the
Yeah.
forest?
I'd be an idiot not to be.
Yes. Do you think
Or Lady
Asteroid?
Alice.
Do you think Asteroid's okay?
Oh, she's pretty wily. I think she'll be fine.
Yes.
She's probably off learning some. And you just like see vague fingers in the dark.
He just
Right, right.
sits
some of that, you know.
Up in the corner.
Probably be helpful.
And I think then there's like silence for like 10 minutes, and then, do you think Moomin's okay?
Honestly, he's probably the safest one out of all of us since he got out before we got into the forest.
Yeah.
I'm worried that they're going to like eat him or torture him or something. There were some weird people at that village.
We're pretty far away from the folk that eat horses. You're all right. That's in
Right.
France, which is a good job we're going the other way, actually.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to try to get some sleep.
Though I have heard there's nice in France.
I was supposed to go to France. That's where I was heading with Barnabas.
Oh, maybe after this. Although I do think they said there weren't any seals there, so we've probably got to wrap up all the seal stuff.
Yeah.
And we could go to France afterwards, like a victory celebration.
Oh, like a
Vacation.
yes, like a victory tour or something. But you said they eat
Not-
horses?
We don't want to be at North Bit, though, because that's basically just England. Again.
Oh, like
But
double
they
England?
talk funnier.
Okay,
Yeah. If we just go, like, a bit more south, it'll be nice and
all
warm.
right.
Further north is Danelaw.
Who said
And
that?
then further north from that is Northumbria. And then it gets wilder as you go further north.
Okay. All right, I'm going to try to sleep again.
All right.
Okay. And you all
This way.
eventually you all eventually fall asleep. It's not the most comfortable of sleeps because you are essentially sleeping on the floor, but with your kind of like bed rolls and what you got, it makes it a little bit more bearable, a little warmer, and it isn't long before the cool morning air kind of enters the hut and starts to wake you all up. It's a gloomy day outside, made even more gloomy by the oppression of the trees around you, the thick trees, and their canopy. Although you are somewhat in an opening where they're big enough for huts, the ginormous trees around this thing, their canopy just spreads across the whole village, making it very hard to see the sky above. And even if you were to look up and see the sky, it would just be a grey canvas. But you are awake, and the small village around that you are in is awake too. You hear people moving about, doing their morning things. Some still asleep. You can hear a bit of snoring or something, but slowly but surely, everyone starts to wake up. As do you all. Funny enough, oddly, you all seem to wake up at the same time, or roughly near the same time. Whether it was just a cold breeze that came through that just went through your bones and just caused you to just come awake, or something else, you don't know, but you all seem to wake up.
God, Jesus.
Amen.
That's the morning prayers done. Well
Check
done.
that off the
That was
list.
really efficient.
And God has
Well-
no time for wasting.
These are travel prayers.
Hmm.
You know?
Right.
Yes. You
It's
can
like a
do them
small
while
version.
you're asleep. Actually, it's dream prayers. It's a very advanced technique taught only to.
Oh, I don't dream about that kind of thing.
This is a good
You
thing.
don't spend your time dreaming, being like, oh God.
Oh, dear God, please may I wake up to a full cask.
Sometimes that phrase is there.
Oh, okay. So that counts, I think.
That's good to know.
God does not judge where he is called upon. He simply watches
Okay.
in awe.
Or what?
Hmm?
I hate myself.
Watches in or
Awe.
or
Awe.
or
Awe. Awe.
Are you all right? I think their faces have gone wrong.
or
Sana
Oh.
just has to get like Vietnam flashbacks to the seal conversation. She's like, I can't be here anymore. So she gets up and leaves.
Tight close-up of Sada's face peering up at the roof of the hut.
It's like the Shinji angle, like hyper fucking fisheye.
Yeah. You leave. You get up
She's
and you
gone.
just leave. And
April
don't know,
Frisk
you-
mine's just elsewhere with the two boys going like, oh, you know.
Oh, man.
I think this is going to be a good half hour. Back and forth.
Alice was just joining in.
And Alice, oh.
One of the druids walks by outside and is like,
Hello.
Yeah.
what's going on there?
Sana, while they are inside, is there anything you would like to do? Specifically?
Booking passage to America. I'm done.
Okay.
I know a
3
guy.
centuries too soon.
You have to talk to the Vikings about that.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a guy named Erickson we could talk to. We could,
Dave Erickson?
No, Leaf.
Oh, I don't know him.
Hmm.
You related to Dave?
I'll just be getting everything ready to get going because we want to be on the road pretty quick. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just start making sure all your supplies, you're checking your equipment, you're doing maintenance on your sword, sharpening it every day, polishing it, making sure it's tip-top condition. Same with the shield, making sure that all the leather is fine, that everything that requires this shield is strong and able to withstand a big hit.
Yeah, if we
after
were like
about-
a bigger critical role size production, I'd explain like a very detailed. She's got her muscles out. She's oiling her sword, looking really hot and sexy. So fan artists would draw it, but it's just that's where we're at mentally.
Yeah.
It's very
Switch out
sexy
them.
montage.
Just think of that sexy montage.
There you go.
While
Wait.
Or is going on in the background, you just hear or.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's the background music to the sexy montage.
Yeah.
Are you all right?
Reflux.
Oh,
Half an hour passes.
this cult doesn't stand a chance.
I leave before the 30 minutes is up, right?
Okay.
Not long after.
How long do you give it? 10
Coward.
minutes? 15?
You just want to watch the sexy montage.
3 minutes.
I give it like 3 minutes, and then I'll see if there's any cooking or baking I can help with.
There is definitely cooking. Not so
Oh,
much
okay.
baking, but definitely cooking. You see
What
a
else
number
is
of people around pots around a number of fires. There are things. It's almost like families come together and make their own meal. It seems to be, if you have a good look inside, it seems to be again kind of like a stew. So it seems like what you understand. They make a big pot of stew and just have it simmering throughout the whole day, so people can come and of that family can come and eat whenever they want to. They don't seem to like they need any help. They're somewhat cautious of you approaching them. When you go too close, their eyes will look up at you to kind of give you, just to eye you up. I don't suppose they're never aggressive, but if you were to ever kind of approach and try and make a conversation, it would be short and then they would leave, like inside. They have something else to do.
Okay.
So they're very standoffish of yourself.
Okie dokie.
But there is a fire near your hut that can
Okay.
be used.
Yeah, I'll use that then and try to whip us up some breakfast.
Some breakfast. Okay, no problem. What would you like to whip up? You gonna bread it, or you gonna, with the limited
Ooh.
supplies you have, or you gonna stew it, or
I think because we're about to go in to the deep forest, where there's not going to be many opportunities to bread it out there.
Yep.
So I think we're going to go for some bread here.
okay.
Some bread and like a stew to top it. Not like a full stew,
Yeah.
but more like just some toppings.
No problem.
Bread.
If you wouldn't mind doing the bacon skill.
I
for
would
me,
love
please.
to. Oh my gosh.
Is
I'm
the
so
first? Is that the first time you failed it? No,
it's
second
pretty
time.
Second time, yeah. Do I push it? I'm awfully distracted by Sana's hot montage. I think that's...
Yeah, it's really distracting. As everything, the muscles just bulge up and shing. Yeah, there's almost like a little
and
light
there's a lot of
that
awes
beams on
in the
her.
There's a lot of
background.
Yeah, there's like a brow
It's
slice.
weird.
Slow motion
Aw.
kind of flick.
Aw,
Oh.
very surreal.
I'll push it. I want a
on.
good breakfast for us. Let's go. There we go. I
Oh,
succeeded.
Well
with the push.
done, you've done it. So, the
I
distraction.
get distracted. I'm like, oh wait, no, focus. And
Yeah,
then
yeah, you're like focus. And then you put all that pent up certain frustration into the baking, so you're really kind of like, making the dough and it's,
If Sana
and-
looks over, my sleeves are rolled up, and my muscles are also.
yeah, that's it's
I'm
the other way
eating.
around.
Yeah.
I almost lose the
Aw.
finger. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. And you make exactly what you want to make. It's
Wonderful.
yeah. It'll be
Probably
able to
like a little like
sustain you.
flatbread thing with
Yeah.
some toppings of whatever we've got on hand.
Which you can, like-
Vegetables, forage. Yeah.
Yeah, which you can fold over and kind of wrap up and everything
Mhm.
like that. Yeah, absolutely. So you do that, guys. The Orin has stopped. So it's all stopped.
Boo.
I will.
Boo.
I will set fire to this hut.
Boo. Boo.
What do you guys want to
Just
do?
making a different noise doesn't count, Jay. Just changing the noise.
What would you
after,
guys like to do?
after long enough, if one of us is dense enough, so any of us would probably end up saying it, but just be like, oh. Sorry, why are we doing that? I don't know.
I don't remember. I thought you started it.
Were we
I thought-
praying?
I thought Alice
Yes,
started it.
praying, probably. Yes.
Hello.
Oh. Hello. God.
Oh,
Right. I got to go take a piss.
everybody just left. Now, for the first time, notice that anybody else has left. They've gone.
We should-
Have they?
I smell breakfast.
Just drift out towards the food.
like a
Hooked.
ghost.
Hooked on the little white wisp of cooking flavor that's coming in.
Yeah, just-
Floating through the air.
As you head outside, you see April she's just finished making the food, but the smell is still lingering around, and you see Susanna there, just finishing off, sharpening the blade, making sure your armor's all on correctly, comfortably. If you are wearing your full armor,
Oh, yeah.
making sure that's all comfortable and getting ready. Asbjorn, you said you wandered off to take a piss.
Went to relieve himself.
Yeah.
And then
So he just heads off to
I think
a
also
tree
as he comes back, he's just kind of looking. He's very interested in the cultural difference here because he's an
Okay.
explorer Viking, and so he was part of one culture, then a different. Now he's just
Yeah.
sort of observing where he can, like what makes this
Okay.
place run.
So roll a spot hidden for me, please.
Oh, that is okay. That is the thing I previously specifically said I'm not good at. Let me open it up.
Hey.
Oh, it's a success. 23
Hey.
under 30.
No problem. Okay. So for much of a muchness, it's just like a normal village. People waking up, they're doing their chores and stuff. It's probably a more haphazard village. There's not much planning in the way. Not that there's much planning in the way of anything area, but you can tell that a number of families have come from different areas and they've just found a plot of land in this place and just built a hut there. Primarily, they seem to be built with very local kind of thing, and they all somewhat match the same style. So you would indicate that maybe it is a group of people within this community are the ones that build this place more than anything.
Right. But also, I remember that last time we learned that these seem to be different, like clans.
Yes.
And they
So
all sort of
each
quilted
hut,
together. Yeah.
each hut kind of has different symbolisms that maybe like hanging, like maybe you could think of charms or religious symbols, maybe some of stags or boars or leaf or some river or fish. Very different kind of, but almost similar at the same time. It's always nature themed. It's always about animals and stuff. And sometimes even the moon and the sun as well. It's all linked to this whole nature side, which is different from Christian villages. Christian villages tend to be much more, it's all about the crosses and stuff like that. More muted, I suppose you could say, with than this one. More organized for sure. It seems pretty chaotic, where like each family is just doing their own little thing. You notice that the big hut that Erin was in, that is definitely like the center of a lot of attention. A lot of people are going in and out of that place. For what reason, you don't know yet. You can jump to a conclusion or whatever, but that seems to be going in. And also you notice that a lot of people essentially just go to the small stream or river or whatever you want to call it underneath the main hut that was built on top on stilts, kind of where they collect a lot of their water and stuff. Some of the families, again, they go out into the woods. They don't seem worried to go out into the woods, that they're at home here, they know it. Yeah, they don't seem concerned at all doing it. There is one side, though, with the spot him, you do notice that they do not exit from the north side of the village. Everything is
to the south.
Other side, yeah. They're kind of like the things you do. You haven't seen so much in the way of prayers or anything like that yet. But yeah.
Right. He's just sort of taking all that in, but I mean, this is all, of course, while he's relieving himself and
yeah, good time.
right.
You know, what else are you gonna do?
Yeah, and then he'll go back to the others and sort of look for Barnabas and Alice, or eating.
Okay. They, I believe, hovered around Aethelthrid with all the food. Now, I'm not sure. Did you say you were going to do this for the journey, or was it for breakfast?
Preferably for both, just to make, you know, a couple.
Yeah, okay. I'll let you.
Like a little calzone.
To go bag.
And then like, we have some for breakfast.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do that.
It won't be enough for like multiple meals, but like, you know, like a day's worth basically.
You'll have one for breakfast and then one for later. Just
basically,
as a big meal to get you through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we probably won't have time to cook when we're going into the woods. So
it's true. Hi, good morning, Barnabas, Alice. When you spoke with the leaders yesterday, did they mention what they're doing here? I don't remember. It feels like 2 weeks ago. Are they here to address the issues? It seems like they've all come together in one place. Do they have a plan or something? Tell me everything you remember.
Well,
I don't remember waking up.
Oh.
If you'd paid attention, I gave a very, very thorough recap.
Oh, you did?
To everybody before we went out for breakfast. Now, if you didn't pay attention, my boy, you should really get in that thick head of yours.
I make a roll to determine that he's lying to me.
Okay. So, fast talk from Father Barnabas.
I will point out, Barnabas doesn't think he's lying.
Okay, in that case then, ooh, how do we do that? Okay, so do a yeah, I guess it's a persuade. Okay.
What was that yesterday?
and do a psychoanalysis from.
Okay.
Is that determined what you needed?
Well,
Hard to read. You're
he's a
not
sweet
sure.
boy. He doesn't
Yeah,
trust people.
Father Barnabas talks a lot, and a lot of it is drivel. So maybe.
Just sort of take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry I missed that. So everybody got all the useful stuff.
I'll tell you one thing, Asborn. I don't trust us. Apart from me, they love me, I'll be honest, but the rest of you, be very mindful of what you say to them. I fear they might skewer you like a boar at any given moment's notice.
We are outsiders. Also, and I've been meaning to ask this in a delicate way.
Fucking Alice, just... I can't. No. Was it thunder?
I'm sorry,
No, it's
yes.
because you said we're outsiders. I was checking.
We are outside. I did have one thing to bring up. What's going on with your hair?
It just
What's this?
dead in the eyes.
What do you mean?
Yes, what do you mean?
What's wrong with my hair?
I didn't say anything was wrong. It's it's a new look for you.
Yes, I'm sorry,
Is it?
Asbjorn. A man of 65 years on the God's green earth decides he might change his appearance for 5 minutes and becomes a subject of ridicule. I try and grow as a person, but no, Barnabas, got to keep your monk cut.
All right, I'll be over here.
Have you changed your hair?
No, as it always was.
Oh,
Okay. All right.
Anybody else want to comment on my hair?
No.
Yes, that's what I
I
thought.
can't even see the top of your head, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. But
Did you
he is
do
wearing
something
different
different with
clothes. He's not in his robes anymore. He is wearing
That's fine.
furs and leathers.
That's
I
cold.
gave up. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very cold. Robe's
It's
pretty
very cold.
breezy.
Well,
Makes sense.
the cold gets to my bones.
He'll just gotta go and sit down somewhere where the cooking is happening.
Okay.
Santa gives April Thrift that look that spouses exchange with each other when it's like, oh, we're going to talk about this later.
So the morning continues on. You get everything all set up and ready. It's not long before Caradoc, the large gentleman that you saw before, with another man with him, smaller, a bit more slight, but still just as hairy, just as, I suppose, gruff, I suppose you could say, you know. He's not wearing, these don't wear, they have furs over their shoulders, but they're bare-chested, and they have paints and tattoos across their chests. But they have, their leather kind of comes up higher in the torso than just their waist. And they wear kind of like a leather skirt or something like that, with wraps around their legs. Caradoc he's got his big kind of club that he's had on his back. And the other one with him, he has got like more small axes, but they're down by his waist. And he comes up to you. Right then, you all ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we will be moving. It'll take roughly about 2 days to get to where we need to go. So bring enough supplies, or we can hunt while out there. but we must be cautious what we eat.
Right.
Does any one of you need anything? Like more food?
How are our rations looking? Ooh.
Cranny lock. Cranny nook and cranny.
Yes, my friend.
I would, as a man of culture, like to learn your ways. Do you have any drink that you would imbibe at a time you wish to celebrate and become one with nature and get off your tits?
He looks at the other man and he looks at him. You wish to commune with nature.
Oh no.
Through praise.
Brew juice.
Yes, I wish to learn your ways.
Well, we will be praying tonight when darkness comes. We can supply you with what we drink so that you may see your gods as we see ours.
Brilliant, sounds perfect. No further questions.
Nathalfrith gone through the rations. Do we have enough rations for how many rations do we have left? Because I know we've
I'm just gonna say, yeah, you got enough. It's not gonna be pleasant. It's gonna be the horrible dried whatever's left over stuff. But you got enough for 2 days to come back.
Okay.
Right. Where we're going, the wood gets thick, so stay close and be quiet. There are those who are similar to you out there, and we don't want to draw their attention. And there are greater beasts out there than man. Right, off we go then, come on. And he just kind of heads off and he starts leaving towards the north of the village. He's like, oh, no. With the other guy's there, he kind of points to follow him, and he's going to be keeping up the rear, making sure no one gets too lost. Okay.
Right, off we go.
So you all head off.
Floating after him.
Yeah. Following.
I see them all in a line, and Alice is always just a foot off the ground.
Always. In my mind,
Yeah.
Alice doesn't step. It's just hovering.
Glides.
Just hovering. Glides
Only
over
poor people in contact with the actual ground.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny?
So, you guys head into this and further into the forest. And there are no paths. This is trekking. You are making your own path. It's a little easier because it is winter, so there isn't as much, but there is still a lot of ground cover. There is still a lot of dense thickets of very harsh kind of bramble and bushes and shrubs that you have to get through. And he's taking his time. He's being methodical about it. Occasionally he stops and has a listen, tries to determine whether or not he hears something, and he carries on. And it does this for the vast majority of the day, doesn't stop. So I need everyone to kind of roll me a constitution to see how well you can keep up.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Nice, but not.
Nice.
Oh.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no. So you happy with those results? Or are you gonna push it?
We're doing just fine,
gonna
aren't we,
push it.
Barnabas?
You're gonna push it?
Yeah.
Fine.
Well, if my
Okay.
wife is gonna push it, I'll push it as well.
Oh!
She pushed it real good.
She pushed it.
Oh, yeah,
they both
baby.
pushed it real good.
Terribly
real
well.
good.
It's Pride Month. The lesbians were doing it.
There you go. Yeah.
I need to check something here because this doesn't make any sense unless I don't understand what concept. Why does Barnabas have the highest constitution?
Just the size of his liver.
Yeah, because he
How
just
is the liver
refuses to
training?
die.
How does that work?
He's pickled.
He's picking.
Now pickle
Second
Barnabas!
highest. That's
I think
sad.
it's because he has built up such he's old and he's gotten every single disease and illness known to man. He's
got a
built
killer
Riddled.
immunity to it all.
He's a carrier for everything.
But he never gets infected. He's never the one that suffers from. He just carries it to everyone. He's patient zero for everything.
Yeah, a lesser man would have been dead long ago.
Yeah, it's true.
You don't get to 65 in this day and age without a high
That's true,
constitution.
actually, yeah.
You know? So you all agree. There is a part during this because Susanna, you're wearing heavy armor, and Aethelfrid, again, you're carrying quite a lot of supplies with you as well.
Mm-hmm.
You two start to lag a bit behind, and you start to get further and further away from
Can't
the
be
country.
outdone by Father Barnabas.
Yeah, Father. yeah.
He's, come on, everybody! He's probably got a
Yeah.
stick like this.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's got.
He's like marching, Lady Alice floating next
Yeah.
to him, and those two like.
Yeah. It's something's weird with this picture that those two aren't tiring and you are. Something's
Yeah.
gone very
Listen,
wrong.
there's many injustices in this world.
Yeah. So, with that thought, you both find a second wind and push on even further. You guys continue until after a while, as the sun slowly starts to set, you notice Caradoc holds and looks forward into what seems to be a small hamlet, like a village, really small, maybe like 2 to 3 huts, if that. And they're not very big. And he just seems to be staring intently at this place. It looks abandoned to anyone just looking at it. If anyone would like to take a closer look, from where you are, you're more than welcome to do a spot hidden. Okay.
No, it looks horrible.
Oh dear. You got something in your eye, Father.
My eyes
He pokes-
invert somehow.
Yeah.
A branch just flies back and pokes him in the face. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, Asbjorn and Barnabas, not a clue. Not a clue. It's getting dark. And I think Asbjorn himself is probably looking around, looking for threats. I think he's more of a kind of looking around like that.
Yeah.
Barnabas, you get poked in the eye or something. Something happens.
I imagine like Lady Alice goes, where the bushes that have those, little sticks out,
Yes.
and she breezes past one, doesn't think of even holding it, and it just
Yeah. Get whacked right in the face.
Oh,
Somehow,
Jesus
though,
Christ.
she didn't even it's almost like she didn't touch the bush. She just moved.
It just
out of
moved.
the way before she
It
glided.
yielded
If
to
you
her.
poor people touch things.
Yeah.
Ugh.
For you two, you see the village, the few buildings before you, the huts before you, and it does look abandoned. It does look abandoned to you. It would be a really nice place to just spend the night because you still got another day's worth of traveling. It might be nice to spend the night, but Caradoc is looking intently at this hamlet, and he doesn't seem to be moving. He seems to be waiting.
Sana's gonna make her way up to the front of the pack and she'll be like,
Yeah, I'll be right behind.
what are we looking at?
He
I think
pauses
he's
for a minute.
broken.
Just wait. And he waits a little longer. And then you see, coming out of one of the hamlet, is a armored figure in chain with a sword, just having a look around like that. Heads on over to a tree, has a piss, and then starts to head back inside the hamlet. And he narrows his eyes and he clenches his fist. There should only be a few. I think we could take them.
Sana's already like,
Rolling pin.
Take them away.
to meet
With us.
their heavenly father.
Oh gosh, lovely. Are we going to meet him finally?
They are quicker than you will be, yeah.
Well, you go first, surely.
Here's the thing, though, and so I'm
Not
going to turn
fair.
around and take Alice's hands. We have to send
This is
servants.
what's going to kick her off. She's going to want to murder them.
We've got to send some plebs before you, right? To get everything ready. Because there's puddles and all sorts, so they need to put the cloaks down in the way so you don't step in them and ruin your shoes.
gosh.
Yeah. It's a real mess up there, so we've got to send them first, so it's all nice for you.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, you are clever. Right, puddle patrol.
Yeah, it's the puddle patrol.
Okay, now, Millie.
It's a new name for the adventuring party.
When we murder innocent civilians and guards.
It's called Puddle Patrol.
Puddle
Yeah.
patrol. Dear God.
Yeah.
Asbjorn is back there, like, just holding Barnabas's face in his hand, saying, "What happened? You have to be careful. These branches, they will hit you right in the face. You go."
Oh.
It's there. It's right. It's right there.
Okay, I don't see anything in your eye.
Look higher. It's right there. I can feel it in my eye.
Look down. Look down. Look down.
okay.
Don't move your head. Move your eyes. Look down. Look up. All right.
That's it. That's it.
Oh, there it is, and he pulls out a stick.
Yeah, it's like a huge so I got in there. Oh, much
There
better,
it is.
Barnabas.
That's better.
That's better. So, what's going on with this village?
We're murdering.
There's a village.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Pokes
rips
out.
the shirt.
Mhm. Yep. I need another shirt.
You need a caddy with you with shirts. Just kidding.
Asbjorn invents Velcro.
Can only stitch them up so many times.
I know this. Okay. And he looks. So, how do you want to do this?
How do you lot fight?
I like to go head first and smash their skulls. Although sometimes quieter is better.
Well, how about this? Asbjorn and I are not particularly quiet.
Nope.
How about we lead the charge and then you and your boy can get in there quietly, mop up.
And he looks to his companion and he kind of nods and goes, I'm not so quiet. But Dylan here is. You go have a look and see how many there are. And then
That's a
report
good
back.
idea.
It's a good idea. Can I make a little request? Barnabas has really been working on his mace. If we could just give him a chance. Just
Of course. Barnabas will be beside me.
Right.
You'll lead the charge with me.
He'll be beside himself with excitement.
Barnabas is right there. Just
Yeah. Won't you? He turns, won't you?
Barnabas, if there was ever a time for a sip from your flask, now would be it.
Won't you? Won't you, my friend?
Barnabas
You'll be beside me.
turns his mace handle upside down. It's a screw. It's a screw cap.
Yes, there is.
Well, I'm ready. Always wanted to meet God.
And twat him. Okay.
In a way.
Well, yeah. So the guy heads off, and let's see how well he does. What NPCs have I got? Let me just have a quick. Okay, that's
You tell me you didn't have this encounter painstakingly prepped beforehand.
Weeks ago.
Let me tell you this, Susie. I am winging everything.
I am
Literally everything.
We're
Look,
not.
it
We
was
we
like,
have
3 years
rehearsals.
ago when he did this and threw the notes out. Like that's winging
That's
it.
Yeah, that was the line. That
we
was
had
the line.
script rewrites, we've had rehearsals, like Jay said, we had dress rehearsals, and we all just decided.
We
to
wrote the
fuck this
entire
week,
plot
but-
out.
Maybe
on,
you should GM next time then.
Ooh, I play in a game that Susie GMs.
Yeah, me too.
I don't think I've ever been
I
GM'd by
did.
Susie.
What?
A lot of fun.
It's majestic.
No.
It's worse than this.
What do you mean? You mean better? Because this is awesome. I don't know what you're talking.
Such horny NPCs.
Yeah.
Now I have GM'd
Lots of
Susie.
slow motion,
Mm-hmm.
big women.
Yeah.
When I GM'd Susie, I let her romance Dr. Acula. So,
True.
yeah.
I forced her to discuss Renaissance art with a dwarf in a rat cave. So
Ooh,
that's going to be my highlight of TTRPGs forever now.
It was impeccable. Like, I've never been that like fast off the ball with rat puns in my life, but somehow.
So good. So good. Have we vamped
I
enough
get
yet,
to GM
Tom?
Susie this month.
Speaking
Okay.
of vamps. Oh.
Oh.
Go, Dylan, go.
Okay, so he heads
Is
off.
his name Dylan?
Dylan, yeah.
I love it. I love it. Sounds like a
Sounds like
frat
it's
bro.
from nursery school.
They had
Go on,
Dylans back
Dylan, you
then.
can do it.
All right,
Off you
Dylan,
go.
great job.
And he kind of
Stealth.
skips off.
I'm imagining him in a sack race.
Patrol.
Yeah. And he stealths. He stealths across, and he gets reasonably close because the trees are intermingled with this thing. Whereas in the other village, they cleared them. Trees are quite close, so you could get quite close. And he has a look, and he makes his way back, calm as anything, quiet as anything. And he returns, and he says, "I see 3 inside." 2 and 1 injured. And Caradoc, good. Are you ready?
Yes, let's go.
And he puts his hand around Barnabas and pushes him next to him.
Oh, all right.
Are you ready, my friend?
Well, why? Yes, for the cause, is it? Well, I don't know what you normally shout, but I'll go along with it.
We don't need to shout. We just need to walk up and kill them.
Right.
After they're dead, you can shout, or else they're dying.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Come on. Let's crack some skulls. And he sets off, heading towards the thing. And we'll have a quick break there, so everyone can have a go to the toilet and everything like that. And we'll be back very, very soon. With some skull cracking action. Dun, dun.
So I'm gonna go up against Molly Wong and any other sumbitch who thinks they know and love the territory more than Scooter Brown, local celebrity.
Well, carpe diem and then, right?
No, I don't fish.
No, you know what? Never mind.
Ah! Sorry, and grabs the loot. My baby, she left me, cause I did a war crime. But if she don't like me, she ain't no baby of mine. We're doing more crimes, all of the time. Yeah, that's what you'd walk away doing, chat. That's what you'd walk away doing. Completely inappropriate. Okay, it's the war crime blues. You ever think bleaching your anus should be called changing your ringtone? All right, cause you win the internet. Fucking hell, that's brilliant. Oh. Now we're gonna take a blue. Can we at least remove the wig and beard? Oh, I just cleaned my paintbrush in my whiskey. Oh no. Oh no. I had 2 glasses right now. I'm sure it'll be fine. Dad, there's paint in my whiskey. That's fine. Your Groot is a bit Gandalf, baby. I wasn't trying to do Groot, thanks, Kate. I was trying to do my interpretation of Groot, okay? So don't come in here telling me, like, suppressing my art, right? And telling me, like, no, that's Gandalf. Well, Gandalf is just Ian McKellen's wizard, all right? Like, maybe my Gandalf is his Groot. All right, Kate? Don't come in here and try and suppress my expressionism as a true artist. God. So semen is a condiment. Got it. Oh, God. That makes Millie's Twitter bio all the more terrifying. It's like, voice actor, fan of condiments. I mean, I'm saying nothing.
I'm gonna go with
I'm
no.
saying absolutely
I'm gonna go with
nothing.
No.
No, come on now.
No, that doesn't change the taste. There's not flavor in there.
What cum have you been swallowing? It definitely changes the taste.
I mean, it's a very subtle taste.
Right.
Unless you've applied condiments to it, it's a very subtle taste.
Peachy, if I jizzed on your chips, you would 100% know that something was amiss.
Well, I would know. Of course I would know.
So there we are. It must
like
be a
suddenly
condiment.
my chip butty is now poutine. I would know something was up.
Is that the Canadian dish, poutine?
It's just cheese and chips.
I want that. I've never had it.
It's cheese and chips.
Oh,
mate.
okay.
It's
But they
cheese
make
and
it...
chips. You've had cheese and chips.
But Canadians, like, they talk a lot about
Yeah,
poutine
they
as if it's
fucking-
like with a cream pie for dessert. Oh, I'd love a cream pie. What? What? I don't get it.
Liar.
I'm not, what?
Really?
I'd like a cream pie. What? Oh, hang on. I haven't put the... There we go.
Mr. Colt, could you tell Ripley that Kumar is getting really, really fat? Like, oh my fucking god. What should I do? Just ask her, what should Crispin do? Help, Kumar is really round.
And, I know I'm gonna regret asking this, Mr. Crispin, but who or what the fuck is Kumar?
Kumar's an orange pussy.
Right. You know, they have, you have a little thing down end of the street there called the telegram office. They'll send any message you like to Ripley about her orange pussy.
Right, I forgot her telegram number. It's... Are you okay, sir?
Yeah.
Ah, the smud gets to people sometimes.
Okay, here we go. Is this gonna be a quadruple stack? Oh! Okay, everyone in the stack is dead.
Don't get many of these in England.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Are you alright? No! Jump!
Beaker! No! Beaker! Yes, just twat them. All right.
Oh,
frack! Why? Why? Why are you like this? Fuck's sake! I was so confident for this time.
Oh, pretty hazy when you're this old.
Okay. I'm gonna paint a word picture for you. See if any of this come back to you.
Okay, I'm ready.
Do you remember a brothel there called the Witch's Cauldron?
Yes. It's all right.
Okay.
I answered too quick.
No, you just go with your gut, Mr. Brown.
Okay.
And do you remember a lady working there named Leaky Annie?
Leaky Annie, she was one of my favorites in the Armadillo.
That's my mama. She dead now.
That's your mom?
And how you said you visited her for lady favors?
Scooter Brown's gotta go. Oh shit!
When was that? Was
I
that
gotta
18 years
go.
ago? Was it
No,
18 years ago?
I got important farming to do. Oh shit! Scooter
Okay,
Brown.
so-
Oh,
So
hi.
write your name down.
Write my name down.
Is it possible, Daddy?
Yeah, hang on. Oh God, what a day. Oh, Jeff just would not shut up about those fucking clients. All right, love, how you doing? Oh, terrible day, just awful. I'm just gonna flop down on the sofa. What's this fucking plant in my face for? No, I've had enough! Every time I come home, there's just more fucking plants! I've had a day at work, I get home, I just want to sit on my sofa and look at the TV halfway across the room and look at my nice orange kitchen that reminds me to eat fruit so I don't die of a heart attack, and I have to get abused by leaves! Fuck you, Jenny, I want a divorce! Careful now. Careful, Brian. Brian, watch out for the... Oh, no! Do you want to see my penis? I'll send it in a text. I know you don't even know my name, but that's the game. Would you like to play? You'd think you could report it. But all media platforms generally are run by men. Enjoy the patriarchy. With this picture of my cock. You can't unsee it. Nor can I explain it. Perhaps it was fairly cold. It's an impressive member, I think you'll find. I'm pretty sure you'll go blind. But I took an executive decision and respanned for... Ah, you fucking shitball! Ah! No! 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 Stop. Yay! Ow. Ow. No. Ow! Ow! Why? Why do you hate me, chat? Why are you like this? No. The hard bit is because it keeps turning the camera. Like I'm just fighting the camera permanently. Okay, no. Okay, no. Let's go this way. Oh! Oh God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, sir. Sir, are you okay? I'm so sorry. I couldn't sit. No, I'm sorry. Please let me. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. I know. Are you okay? Are you okay? All right, sorry.
And I'm being disrupted by a clip.
Wow, they just heard you. Sully. What am I going to do, Tom? Come cut out of the middle of a clip?
Yes. Yes.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I see. I see.
Yep. Look, my artistic flow has just stopped now, okay? Because we had to wait for it.
The artistic flow of a man who just went, oh, how many NPCs have I got?
You don't understand my thought process.
That's the true improv GM
It's
artist.
the true, yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
The author of Cthulhu.
The Cthulhu.
Come on then, TPK us now.
So you
for
guys charge forward.
Yeah.
Okay, so he charges. Who is going to charge with him?
Fuck it, why not?
Okay, yep.
This sounds like a trap, but we're
Well,
all
but you
gonna go
haven't
in
got a
it.
choice. Well, you do have a choice. You can try and resist being pushed forward if you so wish.
I mean,
But he is grabbing you and dragging you along with him.
If he's a young, strapping man, I don't really think Barnabas doesn't really... Like, he probably fall... To be fair, the only thing I would say is, if he tries to get Barnabas to move over rough ground at speed, I'm just going to stack it. Like a sack of fucking potatoes.
Okay, what we'll do, we'll roll a dex to see if you go down.
Okay.
Now, I know how high your dex is.
Enormous.
Which is why I want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going down like a sack of potatoes. It's not bad. It's not awful. You're not getting hurt. But he kind of pushes
This
you
might save your
forward,
life.
and he's moving quicker than your legs can calculate what's going on.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
You fall over, and he kind of
Like a
leaves you
turtle.
behind as the bloodlust starts to kick in. Lady Alice, are you joining them, or are you staying back?
Yes, I shall float after them, brandishing one of the things from my sack and shouting, "Go on, Puddle Patrol." Not really quite understanding what we're doing, but I understand that they're
Just
going ahead
glide
to meet God.
back. Okay,
and sort out the puddles.
good to know. So I just need to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How many people fall in the trap? Everyone but Father Barnabas.
The ground collapses.
Okay. And I'm gonna use.
How many of us get shot with arrows from the other building? That's
And the Gatling cannon opens fire.
Okay.
Time portal into the lava pit.
An Exocet missile takes us all out.
The ground has a mouth.
Ooh, what a failure.
And again.
So there's this Sarlacc pit, right?
Yeah.
Legally
Yes.
distinct Sarlacc pit.
So as you start heading forward, Aelfrith, you start heading forward. And you just see from the small hut out of kind of like the doorway, just an arrow go fly and just miss you as you start charging
a
forward.
little braids are flopping. Look.
Another arrow comes out.
Shoot the baker, they all say.
GM doesn't get luck.
I am a
Noise.
pretty wide target.
And this one was gonna go for. Need to count it again.
Oh, I was 4.
Okay, it was Caradoc. This one was going for.
All right.
That's fine.
Good.
So that one again misses, just comes out. But now you've got arrows coming at you. In thing, Caradoc doesn't give a shit. He's picking up speed and just charging forward. Avelfith, you've had an arrow come close to you.
Yeah.
There is cover around. Should you want it, it's entirely
Yeah.
up to you.
Right. No. Sana told me once that the best way to deal with arrows is to get right up in their face, because they can't shoot you if you're melee range.
Okay. So you're going to charge forward.
Yeah.
Stay with it. Okay. Anyone else going to change other than charge forward?
No.
Nope. Okay. So you guys are all
I
charging.
got my shield up
forward.
though. I'm behind
Yeah,
my
I've got-
shield.
I
I go,
got- yeah.
why you fucking twat? Stop shooting arrows
I
at my
might
wife.
Same.
shift so that I'm a little bit behind Sana with the shield, because that's what shields are for.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're going to get one more volley off because you are literally just charging at them. So they're
fair.
going to get one more thingy volley off. Let's see who they're going
One more
for.
thingy. That's like
One more thingy off. That's an Aethelfrith again.
Even after Sana told
Oh,
them not
that
to.
hit. Hard success.
Oh,
As
Alright.
an arrow comes up, Aethelfrith's
They're gonna
running,
die.
and it
Yeah.
embeds into a thigh, and you take 2 physical stress.
Ah.
Aethelfrith, as
fine.
it buries deep into one of your thighs, and you just crumble to the floor. Yeah, because you chose to start running. Yeah, so you just hit the ground. Do I see you can? You know what? You can dodge if you want. Yeah, let's see. Let's
Alright,
see.
I'll
You can
try to
dodge.
dodge.
You can dodge because you
Let's
see
see.
it coming. It's not.
No.
Oh,
I'm pretty good at dodge, but I don't.
are
I
pretty
don't
good
think
at
I
dodge.
should push it. I don't. That doesn't sound like a good push.
okay. So you take 2 physical stress, and you essentially just crumble to the ground as the arrow.
Well, now
embeds.
Aethelfrith is mad,
Yes,
so they can deal
yes.
with that now.
Very bad. Very bad for them. and another arrow is coming out.
We've seen what happens when Eighth gets mad.
That is Lady Alice.
How dare they?
Oh dear. They got to hit first. They got to hit. Oh, you're just so close. So close. Why don't I get luck? Why doesn't the GM
go farther?
get luck?
Because the GM gets to have everybody else. Not just one character.
She's such a living embodiment of privilege.
Yeah, the arrow.
missed me.
It's too of a common arrow for it to come in here. So it's
Just oblivious to the fact that there's any danger whatsoever. Watching it calmly go past her nose.
Why do the paws get shot with arrows?
Pretty fletching.
okay. Now we'll see who arrives first. So if everyone would like... Oh, also Barnabas, have you gotten up or you staying down?
I think he'll have kind of fallen on the floor and just been like looking and seen these arrows kind of and kind of waited until it looks like the arrow fire has kind of died down a bit,
Yes,
and then I'll be like,
yes.
no, and probably gets up with a speed that he shouldn't.
Yeah. Oh, my hip.
Already just done it.
Okay, so could Lady Sana, Asbjorn, and I won't say Lady Alice, because Lady Alice isn't trying to beat them, right? She's just kind of gliding in the background, is it? Or you?
I think at the moment, no. But if I see one of them try and... Oh, no, they've just shot my friend. I absolutely want to twat them around the fucking head.
Okay, you too. I would like you all to roll a probably dexterity to see how quick you can get there. Okay. Right,
Listen,
okay.
my wife's just been shot. I'm gonna stop and look
You
at her.
guys suck!
How are we all so shit?
Don't tell me I get there
really
first.
Okay.
That's true. We can't all get there first. It's...
Okay. So
We're all just fighting among each other.
So Sana will get there first with a nice, but because you all failed, they're going to have another volley of bows, because I think, there has to be some punishment for that. I mean, shame.
That doesn't
Shame.
hurt, Tom. It's
Oh,
fine.
yeah, it does.
Just let
Okay,
it go.
so we go to, this is, I believe, Dylan. They're going to...
No, my boy!
Dylan.
You just got a new backpack.
They miss him. They missed him completely.
Everybody in this fight is awful.
And who's that? Okay, so we haven't got 8, so I get to choose.
You could re-roll also.
You could
Oh, I
roll
could re-roll.
D7s, Tom. You know that.
Oh yeah, I could, couldn't I?
It's digital.
I could roll a D7. You're right. You're right. Okay, and that is carried
Like,
on.
so they're like, wait a second.
Yeah, my brain just stopped and they missed. Okay, so
You guys suck.
these. So, you arrive first, Sana, into this kind of like doorway of this hut. There's no door there. It's an opening. It's just an opening. And inside, you see someone just to the side of the door. Seems to have a bandage on their leg, who's got a bow. The other person who has a bow was just about to use it, sees you, drops it immediately and tries to scramble for a sword. There's another person behind who's got a sword and shield and charges forward towards you. You get first thing that is the scene before you. There's a person charging towards you, and you've got obviously someone dropping their bow to thing, and another person on the floor with just a bow with an injury. What would you like to do?
She's gonna go, which one of you twats just shot my wife? And then she's gonna stab that one.
Okay. Okay, roll an intimidate. Roll me an intimidate.
Extreme success.
So
They all just point to
person
the one.
immediately points to the person who just dropped the bow. Just like straight away, giant,
Right, come
heavily
here.
armored woman just comes in with rage, blood pumping, voice bellowing at it, and he immediately points directly at the other guy who just dropped his bow. He's reaching for his sword.
I'm gonna grab the front of his tunic and stab him.
Okay, roll me a sword.
Extreme.
Oh my god!
Don't shoot my wife.
How do you want to kill him? Just straight up, how do you want to kill him?
I'm gonna like grab his tunic, grab my sword, and just cut his head straight off.
You want decapitation fully?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just grab him. He doesn't know what the hell's going on. You pull him tight, and you just just sheer anger, rage, and the head just comes off.
My wife.
Just scarlet. You're covered. Your face is covered in it. Thinking
That,
you're bathing in it.
Like Mandy, the Nicolas Cage movie. I'm just like,
Yeah, and the body's just on the ground, just on the ground.
yeah.
Who was next to approach? What order was it? It was. Did I do Caradoc? Oh shit, I didn't do his thing. Sorry.
Oh, did you want me to roll a dex as well? Even though I know I'm going to be probably one of the last. Yeah.
No, because you're recovering, so you'll be one of the
Next
later
round.
ones.
Yeah.
So yeah, I believe with
I
the
think it's me.
76 is Asbjorn.
Yeah.
You arrived.
Asbjorn's-
You arrived just in time to see Susanna just like that.
And Asbjorn's just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You've seen berserkers before. Yeah.
But there's a guy charging at Sana with a shield. Yeah.
Yeah, but Sana is in the doorway at the moment.
Oh.
Problem
tough.
with fighting in a narrow place.
Yeah. Oh gosh. I mean, so are they lined up in such a way where if Asbjorn pushes in and helps Sana push, we can push the corpse into the guy with the shield?
So no, I like. I guess it depends. Maybe. If it's possible, because I like.
But there's no other entrances. There's no other way in.
No,
So it's either push
just
in
one
or wait.
entrance. So yeah, okay. You know what? Why not? We'll do it. So if you want to, you could push Susanna forward. She would lose her footing because she's super focused. So she would lose her footing and potentially fall over. But she could fall into the person with the shield and stagger them.
Oh, I don't want to push her off her balance. So I think that's sloppy for Asbjorn. But and so just other than that, he just has to wait. Yeah. Until
Not
she's out of the way.
necessarily. You could try and squeeze through. It won't be as like going in, or you could try and throw an axe through.
I think he's going to try and take his hand axe and throw it over Sana's shoulder towards the charging guy and see if he can get him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Knowing that he's coming with a shield, it's probably going to be tougher, you know.
It is a little tougher because he's got a shield, but and you're throwing through Sana, not through, but yeah.
Here come axe.
Okay.
Yes, it's hard success. 18 under 66.
It's a hard success, yeah. So you don't hit Sana, so you'll be
yay.
And it goes around and it does hit the target, and it forces the person to raise his shield, and it hits the shield and forces him to stagger back. So you've stopped his charge.
And can I also just sort of squeeze past, like, excuse me? What did it mean?
You can. If you
Whoops! Slipped right behind you. Sorry.
As the fountain of scarlet still blooms.
Yep. It's a good look. It's very cool.
Yeah.
And I think what he wants to do, I don't know if he has enough action left to do this, but he wants that guy on the ground, he wants to step on his hand and pin him down and say, wait there, someone is coming to kill you in a second. Because he's saving him for Barnabas.
You can step on his hand. You could just turn and tell him that.
I don't want to intimidate him. I want to immobilize him. Would I not be able? Probably not that.
No, you threw the axe. That's kind of it. I would count that as an action.
Okay, and he'll just squeeze in and just turn. He might as well turn him and say, "Wait there, someone's coming in the moment to kill you."
Okay. Next up is Caradoc, who is raging. He's like trying to find a way in, and he is going to try and barge his way in. Like the brute he is. So,
no manners.
So he very successfully barges his way in. So Asbjorn and Susanna, you get pushed forward.
Whoa!
Staggering. Roll me a dex, both of you, to keep your feet.
That wasn't
he went
me.
in barrel. Okay.
Ooh, that's a fumble for me.
Yay.
That's a 99 over 40.
Yeah, no problem. So you both lose your footing, unless you want to spend luck. Susie?
Nah.
No? You're going to take it? Okay.
Yeah.
So he barrels in. You're not expecting such a brute force from behind. You kind of get tangled up in the corpse that you've still got in your hand and fall on the ground. Asbjorn, he knocks you flying to the floor, so much that your weapons fly out of your hand. It's a fumble.
Okay.
Out of your hands. These don't, your weapons. But
Yes. I still have Tom's fists.
you do. You still have my fist. They're really, really weak. But you fly to the floor. He comes in. He notices the person on the side, on the floor, screams and wants to swing. First thing he sees. And he misses. and he's just, oh! And he swings down, and the guy on the floor rolls to one side as this big club crashes against the side of this hut and shakes it, almost goes right through it. Lady Alice, you arrive in the scene as you glide forward.
I glide forward.
With Susanna on the floor on top of a headless corpse. Asbjorn kind of on the floor again. And Caradoc, his club just smashes into the side. You notice a injured person with a bow roll into one side, and an armored individual with a shield kind of trying to replace his feet.
The bow person hit my friend with an arrow, and I think that's terribly rude.
Yeah.
A bow
So
person
I would
did.
like, I would like to smash them in the face with a large penis.
Go ahead and give me a fighting brawl, please. Or unless you have large
okay.
penis skill.
No comment.
Not necessary.
Where is that? Oh yeah. Fighting.
Yeah, and a
brawl,
fighting, yeah.
okay.
Please succeed. I was really
Oh,
hoping
no.
you would succeed.
That's a shame.
Okay. So I think you see this and you come forward, and he looks up and he sees this elegant woman, and for a moment probably he pauses like, oh my god, maybe it's an angel, maybe it's someone beautiful, and then just sees this lovely silhouette kind of over. He panics as you try to swing down, and he rolls again. He's pretty dexterous with someone who's injured, and you just whiff and miss him.
He moved. They're not supposed to do that. Come back.
Okay. So we spin it back round. Outside. Barnabas.
Being
The
Father
arrows
Barnabas.
Yeah, the arrows have stopped.
As soon as he realized that, okay, there's nothing coming at us now, he would have been up and moving forward, with his mace to sort of out there.
Yep. Okay, you just head towards the hut then.
Yep.
Aethelfrith, after kind of just regaining your thing, you start to move. Give me you're raging hard, aren't you? Give me a con check.
I would love to. 42. Success.
Fuck it, why not? Because your adrenaline's pumping, and and you've seen Lady Alice's, holding that.
Yeah.
You somehow decide that you've got enough energy inside you to make an action. You are at the doorway.
I have a friend who got shot by an arrow by another friend on accident once, and that adrenaline will carry you all the way to the hospital, and that's when it wears off. So yeah.
Yep. So your adrenaline's pumping. So you've arrived. This is such a bizarre. So this is what you see.
Yeah.
Everything before. Susanna is again on top of a headless corpse. Asbjorn's down on the ground. Lady Alice is there with her giant cock, trying to swing at a person with a bow on the floor. And Caradoc is, trying to get his mace out of the side of a hut.
Right.
That is the scene before you, if you can believe it.
I limp over with me rolling pin.
Mm-hmm.
and it's getting a little crowded in here, so I'm just
It
gonna
is.
swing for whoever's the most available to be swung at. Like if there's a bigger
The guy
crowd
with the
around
shield.
one-
Probably
He's
the guy
more
with the
available?
shield. The
Then
other
I'll
guy's on
swing
the
at him.
floor.
Yep.
So yeah.
Then I'll swing at him. Gotta protect my wife.
Mm-hmm.
That's baking. That's not rolling pin. There we go. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh,
It's
Okay.
not a fumble. Do I push it? I'm pretty angry. I'm gonna
You are
push it.
pretty angry.
Pretty angry. No.
Not quite enough. What is it to put? Oh, you can't roll it.
You have to have a hard.
Yeah. Okay.
That's success.
So you notice and you kind of limp forward, and
Swing.
I think
And a miss.
that injury in your leg is a bit more than you thought. Adrenaline got you here, and the adrenaline's still pumping, but it's still an arrow in your leg. So you swing with the rolling pin, and he's able to get the shield up quick enough, and a loud clang against metal and wood just cracks against it. Yep, and it doesn't do any damage.
That's fine.
However, it is now their go to do
Yep.
whatever. Okay, this is quite an easy one because priorities. There's a person with a metal rolling pin in front of him and has just swung. So
I have
I think
just
he's
swung.
quite. Yeah, and you are quite large and intimidating. So
Ouch. Short.
he is going to try and
This is plots.
stab you with his sword.
Okay.
Where are
He can try.
He can try. He will do his best.
That's all we're doing. Is our best.
I mean, let's be honest, it's not exactly the greatest. They're not great. So goddamn lucky. God!
look,
It's
Tom,
like roll
if
20
I-
teasing me.
If
with the...
GMs had luck, you would have died in the last Call of Cthulhu campaign.
No, that's
I GM'd
very
you in.
true. That's very true.
Yeah.
Okay, so he thrusts forward with the blade, with the sword, and you're able to just kind of. Well, how do you avoid this? He's thrust forward with the sword.
Well, I imagine that like I clanged my rolling pin. I may not have hit
Yeah.
him, but I like resonated those vibrations through the shield, threw him off
Yeah.
a little bit, and his thrust was a bit off because
And he's-
that's a heavy rolling pin.
It is a very heavy
It's
magical
like a club,
rolling pin.
basically. Yeah,
Yeah.
indestructible
And
rolling
so
pin.
and you kind of put him off balance, and he's almost kind of goes down because of the sheer weight. He has to go down, and it's more like a quick parrying kind of riposte, and it just comes short.
Goes wide.
Yeah. The guy on the floor with a bow, with Lady Alice standing over him with a cock, he has ditched the bow and he's going to take a small dagger.
Just wait here. Someone's gonna try to kill you, and then it comes Lady Alice with
Yeah,
a
that's terrifying. That's terrifying. But he's going to try and stab Lady Alice with a dagger.
Oh, that's rude.
just
So...
rude. Shouldn't do that.
Oh, is he? No, you know what? He's going to try and tackle Lady Alice to the ground.
Yeah, a lot of
That's
people
what
would
he's
like to try to get their arms around Lady Alice.
What a
I understand.
rude man.
He fails!
Get in
So-
line.
The injury is probably, you know,
Mhm. Yeah,
Each-
sweet
okay.
injury.
yeah. Something is stopping him moving. So, Lady Alice, he tries to grab for you. How do you avoid him trying to grab and pull you down?
In the most Disney princess trying to avoid a puddle of blood kind of way, she will just delicately take a step back and go, "Get off!"
And he completely whips and misses you completely. Okay, that's them done. We're back to Susanna.
I'm currently on top of a corpse, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Hey. Okay. I'm gonna try and do
It's
like a
leaking.
rising swipe as I stand back up.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try and just use that momentum of getting back up to kill whoever's in front of me. Enemy,
Okay.
not friend.
Okay, that's a very good distinctive. Okay. Sure, go ahead.
Okay.
They will probably try and dodge, depending on how successful this is.
It's not.
Oh, wow.
It's really hard to get your footing when you're on top of a squatting corpse, Tom.
It really, really is, actually. So you swing. It wasn't a fumble, was it? No, you
No, it wasn't.
bastard. You swing
Actually,
wildly. Yeah?
I'm going to try and push it because I'm also very angry.
Push it. Push it, sure. Go for it. Oh,
Really?
you lucky. All right, he's going to try and dodge. Nope. Okay. So you swing up and how does this work now? How am I going? So he's just dodged and thrust forward to try and stab Aethelfrith. And with that dodge to the slight down, that's giving you enough purchase to kind of swing up from where you are and just jab into the arm. And it cuts in, it hits armor, it hits hard, doesn't pierce the armor, but it definitely hits the arm. And he staggers backwards further into the hut, his back against the wall with his shield up and his sword arm down after the big hit. You still have a movement?
I want to get right in his face. Like, I've knocked him back, and then I'm just going to stand over him like...
Okay. So you do that. I forget who was next. I believe it was Asbjorn.
It's me, your boy. So Asbjorn sees the injured one try to like grab at Alice, right?
Yes.
And what is his like positioning now? Is he on his knees? Is he like standing?
He's probably like front. So he probably went forward and he's probably on his stomach.
I think Asbjorn is going to get up, and if there's a way I can do this, I want to like put him in some sort of a hold, right? But then also step on his leg injury at the same time.
Okay,
just like plant one boot in the injury and just like headlock him back.
Give me a fighting brawl, please, because that's gonna like grappling and stuff like that.
Aye. Oh, 85. I'm gonna push
20
that one.
Doesn't like you, does it?
I'm gonna push it though.
Yeah, go ahead.
Worse.
Okay. How do I say this?
Everyone else was pushing and succeeded.
I know. Roll 20. Blemmin' egg. Okay. So you tried to grab hold of him, but this person is a lot more slippery than you intended. Like, not actually slippery, but quite lithe. And he notices you coming, and he kicks out to try and stop you. And that's enough, and you stagger backwards, and you kind of fall back on because it was a big kick into the jaw. You don't take any damage, but it forces you to stagger backwards, and you're stunned. And essentially, not much more you can do, unfortunately. Yeah, quick boot to the jaw. After that was it Caradoc? I think so. And then it goes Lady Alice, yeah. So Caradoc is annoyed. He's bellowing, and he's gonna go over to what's he gonna do? He's gonna go over to the armored person and see if he can hit him with his big mace. He does indeed. He comes over, he sees that you're standing over, and he comes from one side and swings. The guy raises his shield, and it cracks. It cracks very, very hard on the shield and shatters it. His arm goes down. He staggers against the wall. He's still up. He's got one arm. The shield has been completely shattered, but he's still got his one hand on his blade. That's him done. Lady Alice.
The bow person who tried to grab my ankles.
Yes.
Is in front of me.
He is indeed. Yes, he is.
I would like to forcibly introduce this massive clay penis to this person's head.
Okay, go ahead. Just for sheer comic and interest for myself, really. How would you like Lady Alice to kill this person? I mean, explain.
I would like this to be a sudden, very balletic explosion of untapped rage.
Okay.
incredibly graceful to look at, almost slow motion, with in that kind of the sort of Japanese theatrical, almost like ribbons of blood
Yes,
all over
yeah,
the place,
yeah.
like some sort of interpretive dance. And at the end, there's one last swing and this splatter of blood all over her hair and her dress. And Puddle Patrol's going terribly well, isn't it?
Okay, so yeah, that's exactly how it happens. Just the constant,
Say hello to my darling for me.
constant, and the twitching until one final, which unfortunately kind of breaks that particular, because it is made of clay. It's hard clay, but it is clay, and you know, even after the most vigorous of poundings, it does have to kind of break at the end.
These things happen.
One more twitch from the body, and it just goes limp. And
Gosh, that was terribly fun.
and yeah, you are coated in blood. Millie, take 2 sanity stress, if you wouldn't mind, please.
In character?
In character, sanity stress.
Mm-hmm. How do I do that?
So, if you go to your sheet and edit, you should have at the bottom in other, it should be physical stress and mental stress, and you just add, you know, edit out the number. It should be like 0 or something at the moment. Okay. Are you okay? All good?
No, don't know where that is.
That's all right. I'll do that for you. That's no problem.
Thank you.
I'm not worried because I've got
Can't see
5
it.
mental stress already. I don't know how.
Should you? I don't think you should have 5 mental stress. You are a drunk, so who knows?
We'll just call it an even 0.
Well, the even 0.
Oh, I
yeah, you
see.
don't. I don't know why you got 5.
Nor do
yeah,
I.
I don't know why.
I might have just accidentally put it in there somewhere.
Yeah, maybe. You shouldn't have 5. You should be at 0. There we go. There we go. It's in.
Thank you.
No worries. Okay.
You were very gentle. I didn't feel a thing.
Wait, is that a compliment? No, it's not. No. Oh dear. Aethelfrith, it's your go. As my soul leaves my body.
Just gonna bonk the armored guy again with my
Bonk the
rolling
armored guy? Go bonk the armored guy. The... What do you
Bonk!
want? Oh, okay. How'd you kill him?
I mean, this has been a big fumble. I'm still been shot in the leg. I see Alice clobber a guy for like the first time ever, and I'm just a little bit proud in all of that rage. And then I think just seeing my wife slipping repeatedly in a bunch of blood on the floor. We can't let the druid guy like take all the credit for all this because we have to show how cool we are, so maybe they'll like us more. So then I'll just you know, I'm gonna take a note out of Sana's book, and rolling pins, they've got the tapered ends, you know? So instead of a bonk, I'm gonna go for a skewer with the end of my rolling pin.
Skewer. Okay.
Yeah.
You
Like right into the,
push.
probably the throat, because
You want to put right through the throat, is it?
Yes.
Okay. So you, with all your might, and it's a lot of strength behind this, you thrust forward with it, and it caves in his entire esophagus. So much it goes to the spine at the back, shatters the spine, and you can feel the wall of the hut at the end of the thing as you push forward and pull back, and his eyes go wide, and then the whole body just crumbles to the ground.
Then I'll just flick my rolling pin to get the blood off a bit.
End of combat?
And then I go, ow!
Yeah. Jesus. I think everyone should do a sanity check with blooming Lady Alice's reaction to clubbing someone's head in
I
like
mean,
that.
honestly, she's seen enough of it that I don't think we're shocked
Nope.
at this point.
At this
For
point,
sure.
at the door, I'm here.
Oh, this one, oh, that one's still alive. And I weakened it, Bernie's him a little bit. Barnabas, quick, your maze.
We do still have one, and Sana's grabbed him by his tunic.
Oh.
Is the one alive?
No, you killed them all.
No, I thought you said
Oh.
Caradoc broke his
I think
other
your wife
arm,
killed
but he
that
still
one.
had the sword.
I killed
Oh.
him.
Oh, okay.
with
Never
the
mind.
The rage of your wife, basically.
I stabbed him through the throat with the rolling pin.
Oh, okay, I didn't realize it was that
Yeah.
guy. Maybe.
Yeah.
Barnabas trips and just hits
tried to
the
stab
weekend
me.
at Bernie's guy with the end of his mace on the way down.
I did it. I did it.
Oh, thank goodness you
God.
are here, Father Barnabas.
I'm finally a hero.
Yeah.
It's time for a victory sip.
By the way, Father Barnabas, get 1 physical stress, please.
Aw, he did run.
You are very old.
He did move at a pace higher than an
Yeah.
amble.
Yes.
Sana's gonna drop her sword and shield or put them down nicely because she's not a cretin.
She's not a heathen.
And then she's gonna turn around. She's gonna scoop up Aethel, like Princess Carrot Aethel for her to get her off that leg and set her down
Yeah.
outside.
Okay.
And then we're gonna look
you-
at that leg.
All right, no problem. You're going to look at the leg. Are you going to try and treat it?
No. Well,
I've got 55 first aid. I might treat myself.
yes, you should.
If
do
you treat
that.
yourself, it's going to be harder.
Oh.
How much?
Well,
harder?
usually Astrid's our first aid person, but
Technically.
Astrid's not here, so.
I have like 30. in
Yeah,
first aid.
same.
That's about it.
If I was to grade myself on a scale of 1 to 100,
Monks are good at
Right.
healing people, surely.
Oh, I wish Astrid was here.
I know.
Yeah, the 30
right?
is slightly better than a hard success for me would be, because I'd have to get 27. Wait. So wait. Oh no. Lady Alice is good at healing. Lady Alice. Ish. Lady Alice
she?
will heal me. That's what she said. She said
Oh,
ish.
I love the idea of that.
I've
Yes,
got
let her do
first
it.
aid, bitch.
Yeah.
Hang on.
I don't
Give me a
remember that.
second. No, nor me, but it's fine. Hang
I
on.
love
I'm just
the
trying to
idea.
remember how
She
to make
can-
my video work again.
She can only do it if nobody looks at her.
yeah,
I
nobody.
Okay.
will-
Go
love
on.
the idea of Lady
Go on,
Alice,
Lady Alice.
first aiding.
Nobody watch.
Ulfrith.
First, I got to ask, are you letting her do this?
I mean, she seems to be
Please,
very good
Lady
with her
Alice.
hands.
And very lucky.
And
She is very
She's-
lucky.
yeah.
Okay, Lady Alice,
I'll
roll
let,
a first
I'll let
aid
Lady
for me,
Alice
please.
do it.
If you can.
Oh.
Can you roll it?
Oh,
Pull the arrow
Yeah.
out.
hang on.
Yep.
Let's see how this goes then, shall we?
I'm just doing Muzak while we've.
No, it went really wrong.
You want to push it?
Well, it can't go much worse. I mean,
Oh,
I
it
could.
can.
kill
So
it
much
by
worse. It's
accident,
not a
but-
fumble.
Do you want me to have another go?
Yeah, I think
You get
that's
to
okay.
decide.
I think that's fine.
Lindsay,
Is that
take
a
an
yes or
additional
no?
physical stress, please.
Okay, yeah. I imagine she got the arrow out, but it wasn't.
Yeah. And
That's
it wasn't
not very
nice.
cleanly.
It was a jagged kind of like.
Like I
We
see
gotta
that
wiggle.
somehow the knowledge is there, but it's dark and she just can't see what she's doing. Yeah, I like to think that's what happens because we've got actually comparable first aid skills. And,
Mhm.
Yeah, she's watched me tend Sana a bit, you know.
Yep.
That's how she picked it up.
And
You are still
I've
bleeding
watched- I've watched
profusely,
that
though.
man that we met at that
She did see
castle
Edgar?
Edgar do it.
in his
Yeah.
first. Yes,
Mhm.
At least Edgar's
I
not
was
here.
just doing what he did.
Yeah.
Oh no.
He could help make it worse.
Good. Thank you, Lady Alice. I feel so much better.
I helped.
You sure did.
She's just drenched in blood, holding an arrow. Yay!
Genuinely terrifying. It's
Yep.
genuinely terrifying. Okay. Anyone else doing something?
I mean, she's still bleeding, right?
He is still bleeding. Yeah.
All right.
You got the. It actually made probably the wound worse. You got the arrow out, but it was just like like that. The
What?
wound's probably bigger now.
I'm gonna potentially kill my wife. Let's see how it goes.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So, how do you botch this? How does Susanna botch this? Because you're panicking, I assume.
Yeah. So I think she's bleeding, right? So Sana's just trying to stuff the wound, but she's like getting her fingers in there a bit more than the gauze. So it's probably like making
Wrong hole for your fingers, darling. That's
Okay, Aethelfrid, another physical stress, please.
Okay.
we're gonna kill
As this wound continuously keeps pouring blood.
Do you know what? Maybe I'll just take a look at it myself.
Yep,
Maybe
yep.
I'll just. Oh. Just get the light, would you? That'd be great. There we go. Oh, fuck me!
You gonna do anything?
Oh, I don't think we should. I think
Nobody look at me. I'm not going anywhere near
I'll
that. I don't want to kill
have a
Santa's
go.
wife.
Okay.
No.
Aethelfrid, you take another physical stress and pass out.
Okay.
Shit.
I'm familiar. I know how to
we
do that.
hurting her more than the guys with the arrows?
Yeah. Okay, go on,
Very-
Barnabas.
Oh,
Very
I was
well.
memeing it, but
Stand back, everybody. I have a lot of experience in passing out
Just stop her bleeding.
in the bottom of alleyways. I've got this.
Lot of experience in passing
All right.
out.
Oh, God.
I might have this, possibly. Mm. Well, but wait, I'm gonna use. The gods smiled on me earlier. I'm gonna
Oh,
use
that's right.
my advantage, and then I
Yeah.
might have to push my luck a little bit.
You
Just
will by
to see
9.
what happens. Yes.
By 9.
fuck it, I'm gonna advantage and push. I don't know why I rolled again. Ignore that.
Yeah, okay. Wait, so what are you
9.
doing? So you're going to use your advantage and then spend
then-
9 luck?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
cool.
-2 for me.
Surprisingly, with everyone,
Very surprised.
Father Barnabas comes and does some quick first aid. It's not particularly neat or anything like that,
Power of
but it
Christ.
does stop the bleeding.
Voila.
How many physical stress are you on, Lindy?
5.
Okay. That is
It's
enough.
2
for a
from
roll.
the arrow.
That's
and
enough
him.
for a roll.
Oh,
Let's
it's
have a look.
not. Shut up, Tom.
And then everybody else made it worse.
So
Hey,
much.
I did not go anywhere near him.
We made it worse
Much.
better.
Honestly, it was a coin toss. If Alice and I could do it, we both failed.
Okay.
Whew.
Okay. So it all calms down now. At this point, Caradoc has been kind of, taking the corpses outside
Yeah.
with Dylan.
Hey,
And they're
Caradoc,
moving them just-
really quick. Caradoc, do you have any healing ability at all? Dylan, either of you?
If he's above a 50, I'm going to punch him in
Oh,
the face.
he's a surgeon of the druid village.
I'm a doctor, you see. Best in the
Specifically
land.
in leg wounds.
Yes, we have a hospital just down the road. High tech. He looks at you and shrugs. No, I leave that to
Just
the
thought I'd
healers
ask,
of the
you know.
village.
Asbjorn's spending this whole time looking around, being like, I wonder if Astrid will be here soon.
Worst arrow wound we've ever had in this
It
game.
is. It's what can happen.
Yep.
Let me see. Let me just double check. No, none of them were any good
Okay,
at first
good.
aid. You're
That's-
okay.
yeah, good.
Okay.
You're all
great.
right.
Thank God we almost did
So-
something stupid.
Yeah, I know, right? So Aethelfrid is passed out. They have moved the bodies outside of the hut. Susanna and Lady Alice are covered in blood. Just covered in blood. What would you guys like to do? Aethelfrid is alive, like I said, but yeah, not in a good way. Roll me a d10 and add your physical stress, please, Lindy.
Sure.
And then I will
thanks.
consult the table.
No, not 20. 1d10.
Yes, please.
13.
13. The higher there is, the worse it is.
Yep.
Okay. You gain a minor injury. You gain
Oof.
3 physical stress in
Okay.
addition to what you have.
Sure.
And until you reduce your physical stress to 6 or less, checks with movement
Okay.
require at least a hard success because it's a leg wound.
That makes sense. That makes
You know.
sense. Sure.
So, like, yeah. So if movement,
Slowed down a bit.
yeah. Yeah, she's not in a good way. So, if only we had a healer.
Only. We're gonna be like, Astrid next week.
Yeah, the sun is going to come up and there's going to be a silhouette of Astrid going, hello. As she approaches, like the savior.
She'll be like,
Astrid,
that's a lot of
Astrid, what?
blood you've got around here.
Yeah.
Is all this Aethelfrith's?
Most of it.
I love it.
So, at the moment, Aethelfrith is going to be passed out for a bit, just resting, which is in dire need. What would everyone else like to do at this moment? It's getting dark.
Find somewhere we can set up camp in this.
Well, you
little
are in a hamlet where there are buildings. You don't necessarily have to. There are 3 small huts around. There's enough to fit everyone in the one.
Excuse me.
There's enough for everyone to fit into one hut, but it would be uncomfortable. But it is doable. But there are 2 additional huts there for you, should you want to spread out.
I'm okay with spooning.
Yeah.
But I imagine you want privacy with your injured wife.
Yeah, I think Aeth needs some rest, so we should.
Yeah, probably.
Oh no, we'll have to have a hut to ourselves. Oh god, how horrible.
She needs rest, Sana.
Are
She
you
does.
going to move her?
Yeah, very carefully. Very, very carefully.
Roll me.
Tom, no!
You're moving an injured person. Roll me a strength, please.
Take.
You got this. You're very strong.
I am very strong.
Okay. You needed a
Not
hug.
as strong as me
No,
or
you're fine.
Aethelfrith, but still very strong.
You're fine. You move her without doing further injury to another hut where you can lay her down and so she can
Tuck her
continue
in.
resting. Yeah, tuck her in, make her as comfortable as possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Asbjorn wanted to search these punks. Loot the
Okay.
bodies.
Go ahead.
See if there's
Do
anything.
a spot hidden. Essentially, Caradoc and Dylan has essentially just piled their bodies up just onto the edge of the hamlet, and they seem to be kind of like waiting.
This one looks like he's got his skull caved in by a penis. That's what I learned.
Indentation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Looks like a pair of balls.
Yeah.
Just a dick print in his
Yeah,
cranium.
dick print.
Yes,
Okay.
it looks like a barrel fish. There's a big cave in there. No, I don't find anything, I don't think. With a 61/30.
No, you don't find anything. At least anything of usefulness. These seem to have
Broken
been
shield.
barely surviving. Yeah, the shields were shattered. The sword wasn't particularly good of value or anything like that.
Is it clear enough that these are cultists? Do they have like name tags that say, "Hi, I'm a
They
cultist"?
don't have any name tags. They
Okay.
do look. Did you have a look over at the camp in the previous episode?
Oh yeah.
They did, yeah.
It looks like one of those.
Yeah. Okay.
It looks like one of those. But Caradoc comes. Did you find anything?
Nothing useful. They're cultists. You know that group. That much might have been clear. Do they usually travel in such small numbers?
No. I imagine this party got whittled down.
Did they? I don't know if you know. Did they drive the people out from this hamlet, or did they leave for some other reason?
The people out of this hamlet left and headed to our village
All right.
due to the corruption.
Oh, then what do they want here? These guys, and all these, and I want to look also at the guy who was injured
Mhm.
and be like, and who did this? And I point to his initial injury on his leg.
He looks. I don't know. It's possible that they are trying to find the heart of the forest as well. And the forest is fighting back.
Ah. that's in a very dramatic way.
The forest can be quite
maybe-
dramatic.
No, yes, I found that to be true.
Hmm. Hmm.
If I look at his leg injury, does it look like a bite? Does it look like a eldritch necrotic decay? Does it look like
Yeah, roll me
a sword from a Templar?
roll me a medicine
All right.
check.
I mean, not great at that, but all right.
Yeah, probably medicine at this stage.
Yes, medicine. Oh, medicine is crappy. Never mind, I won't know anything. But here we go, a fumble.
Be medicine.
I look at it and say, like, something might have hurt his leg
Mm.
at some point.
Hang on, I'm just having a look at anything else. No, I guess.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, medicine.
He doesn't have any, like, cultist literature on him.
No.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, the wound you saw was just a wound. It could have been anything. It seemed quite old, maybe. You know, it
Maybe
was
it still
poorly
took a long
wrapped.
time to heal, and yeah, all right.
Yeah, so it's quite hard to kind of figure out what it's
Right.
the cause of it.
Toss him back on the corpse pile.
Yep.
Home.
And Caradoc pauses. So will you be waiting with us?
Waiting.
Indeed.
What do you mean?
We're using these as bait.
Oh, for food.
For food.
For
For furs.
something more
for leather.
dangerous.
Depends on what comes to feast.
Yes, I'm still in good shape. I could keep watch with you.
Excellent.
And
they-
we're also
they kind of-
expecting another friend who has been wandering. She's fine on her own, but she's around here somewhere. Should keep an eye out for her as well.
What does she look like?
Oh, she is rather short. She has long dark hair. Very pretty. But a little bit like, oh, what's going on? You know, that sort of thing. But it's endearing.
What, like your companion over there?
No. No. No, nobody is as Alice is.
I've never seen anyone like her.
No, nor I. And I've never met anyone as lucky as she is. Do you ascribe to luck, like something's happened you can't control and who knows why, that sort of thing? She
course.
has a lot of good fortune.
He leans in. You think that maybe she be a witch?
No, I don't know. You know, that word can mean different things to different people. I think more
It means to us maybe a seer. Do you think her to be
she
maybe a seer?
definitely has some sort of
I see.
power about her, but it is not. Where I come from, we've had people like that. She is not like those people. She is here for a reason. Maybe something is protecting her. I don't know.
I see. Well, we shall keep an eye out and see if her luck helps us all.
You should hope it does. From my understanding, she was the one to help with the last corruption this group encountered. She kind of shut the door on that. So she's important.
So she knows how to stop it.
Knows is a difficult way of describing it. I don't know if she knows, but she does.
I see. So when we find this corruption, we point her in the direction and let her go.
Yes. Kind of like if there were a broom, but the broom could sweep things on its own, and you just have to take the broom and push it around the room, and it goes and sweeps on its own.
I see. Well,
A
This is
broom
good
bug,
to know.
if you will.
we will protect her until we get to the corruption so that she may do what she has to do.
I appreciate your help. I know the others do as well. Yes, and I think Barnabas has a new lease on life, you know? A second wind.
There is a warrior in there somewhere. I will get him.
Probably behind his liver.
He will die in glorious battle.
Probably.
Do you think
Not
he
gonna
would
argue
want
with
to wait with us and fight whatever beast comes?
I think he would want to and then fall asleep about 5 minutes in.
We could always wake him. Barnabas!
Barnabas.
A great warrior killed a man.
Hey, murder machine.
Yeah. Well. Don't never wake a sleeping lion.
Oh, sorry, Barnabas the lion. We're going to keep watch to see if any prey comes to take these bodies and see if we can get some food. Do you want to keep watch and hunt with us?
I think I'm better placed to sort of a managerial position, really. So you boys do that, and I'll supervise.
You'll supervise the.
He will protect the
sleep.
others
Okay.
while we wait here.
What?
Yes, keep watch on the others.
Yes, I will. Yes.
Yes, rest if you can, but oh, there he goes. It's fast. He falls asleep so fast.
And he kind of just turns to the corpses and just sits down by a tree, back up against it, and waits.
I'll sit next to him. Seems what.
Would anyone
Cleans
else
off
like to
his
do anything?
axe. And all that.
Yeah. Would anyone else like to do anything?
Lady Alice is trying and failing to get the blood out of her hair.
Yeah, there's not really much in the way of water around here, at least that you could see. The only water you have are in your flasks that you brought with you, or your water skins, I should say. So you can't really see anything. As you're trying to do that, you'll notice Dylan. He comes by, looks at you, and he kind of hands you what could be maybe like a small trinket. Kind of like something with a feather in it. With a piece of wood, kind of just crafted together, just like a little trinket. And he hands it to you, and he bows his head, and he says, "For our luck, may you guide us." And he kind of heads back out.
What a peculiar little man.
And on that sentence, we will end this episode as you are kind of heading together and spending the night in this hamlet. We'll end it there. So there you go. Well done,
Jesus
guys.
Christ, what a shit show.
In
When is
every
it not?
sense of the word. We'll go round to say who you are, where you can be found, and all that jazz. And you can say if there's any part that you really enjoyed. Gonna be no parts. So what we'll do, we will start off with. Let's start off with Jay. Come
Oh
on,
God.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Jay. You can find me exactly where you are right now, so that's easy. I'm Jay on Twitter, and Jay, I don't know. Instagram is the only one I can't get Jay Britton, and it makes me fucking furious.
Oh.
I know I've got it on Blue Sky, Twitter, Twitch, OnlyFans, and I can't get it anywhere else. It's very irritating.
Just change your name.
That's smart. I'm gonna do that. I'll be back here Thursday with more Baldur's Gate 3, our Dark Urge playthrough, and I'll be on twitch.tv/JBrittonRP doing Cowboy Dollies, other stuff over the week. And that's it. My favorite moment was when Alice beat a man to death with a giant cock and the entire abandonment of phrasing for the last 3 hours. In every possible
Nice.
way. Yeah.
That was good. That was good.
Yeah.
Doc.
Hey, yes, hi, I'm Doc Rimbo. I have a Twitch channel, Doc Rimbo. I also play the Cowboy Dollies semi-regularly, a few days a week here and there. I also run a TTRPG stream on Thursday nights over on Lost Caravan RPG, but this Thursday is our season finale, so we'll be ending up this season of Impossible Landscapes, our team of Delta Green agents have to survive a place that is between our world and Carcosa, and then traverse into Carcosa to meet the King in Yellow. And so they are heading that way, and it's going to be wild. So that'll be our season finale. Also, on the 23rd and the 30th of this month, on that same channel, Lost Caravan RPG, running a 2-part episode of Eat the Reich, the game from Rowan Rook and Descartes, where you are a special strike force at the end of World War II of vampires sent into Paris to drink all of Adolf Hitler's blood. And among that team is my favorite vampire, Susie, that you see just down there on the screen. So come by and see me in all of those places. My favorite part of today was the blood, especially when they tried to heal Adolf. It was don't do surgery on your friends.
No, that is something that we can all learn.
No.
Millie?
Oh, hi, it's me, Amelia Tyler, otherwise known as Lady Alice Hornwright, who brutally murdered a man today with a phallic object, and I've been wanting to do that for 3 seasons. I'm so happy. Yeah, thank you for bearing with me while my internet absolutely ate shit today. Loving that. Thanks so much, internet. You can find me on the internet if it decides to work. That's it.
All right, cool. Susie?
Hello, it's me, Susie, otherwise known as Susanna Grace. You can find me all over the internet at Susanna Grace with 1 N. I'm on Kara now. If you're an artist, that's where all the artists are hanging out these days. So I'm on there if you're interested. I've been on stream lately painting little plastic things. So I'm going to be doing more of that at some point, but not this week because I'm really busy with my day job, which is being an illustrator for tabletop RPGs. And I have something that I'm very excited to tell you about, but I can't tell you about until I think Friday. So yeah.
Nice. Favorite part, if you have one?
When we almost killed Aethelfrith.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, I forgot to do the favorite part thing. I liked it when Esbjorn did the weekend at Bernie's to
God,
make his elderly monk friend feel included.
Yeah. Sorry, I just thought the cave in someone's head in with a phallic object was it, but my bad.
No,
I
you
shouldn't
can't take your own bit.
I shouldn't assume.
I mean, I did love that, but no.
Okay.
It just felt like a cat, like, oh, it's still alive.
Lindy.
Hello, it's me, Laugh Love Lindy. My favorite part was when Sana bust into the hut and was like, which one of you shot my wife? And then proceeded to extreme success intimidate and then sword chop. Just... That's an entrance right there, and that's my wife. You can find me online at Laugh Love Lindy, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, etc. I'll pretty much any social media platform I probably have the name reserved, even if I'm not active. But you can find me tomorrow night on my own channel for some Good Society campaign Reading Between the Lines, where we are going to make our downstairs characters, because we made our upstairs nobility last time we played, so now it's time to make the servants, and I'm sure that is going to be way messier somehow, and even more gossipy, which is shocking, because let me tell you what, our first session was bonkers, ridiculous levels of intrigue and petty already, so I'm very excited about that. And then on my every other Monday and Tuesday, alternating weeks for D&D on my channel. That's me right now. And here.
Awesome. Thank you very much. I'm Hotflakes Tom. I was the GM. I'm very, very sorry. But I'll be back. You can find me on Hotflakes Tom all over the place, Twitter, Twitch, and everything like that. I do occasionally stream on Twitch. But not so much recently. But who knows? I might come back to that. But yeah, my favorite part. It's hard. It's really hard to decide which one's which because I like the party killing their own. It's fun. It's great. The slow tick of death as people try and help each other. But Lady Alice just hitting some with a phallic object is just. I've been waiting for that for 3. I've been waiting for that since we created the character.
Yep. Yeah.
So I gotta go with that. It's been like God knows how many years in the waiting.
Mm-hmm. If
3
only there were a
seasons.
term for something you've waited a long time for, and then the shot comes,
Yeah,
and that's where the money is.
absolutely. So yeah, that would be my favorite part. If you want to catch up on any of the previous episodes, they are all available on Jay's YouTube. Jay Britton VODs, I believe, on
VOD.
YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
That
There's
is
a playlist
correct.
for all our previous episodes of this, all 8 of them, soon to be 9 when this gets uploaded. So you can share in the absolute mayhem and horror of this story. Not horror in the sense of scary, just horror in the sense of insanity, which is fun. But yeah, we'll be back next week, same time, same place, same
Bullshit.
crazy stuff. Hopefully with Kate. Hopefully with Kate this time, because we could really do with a healer.
It was fine.
Yeah.
Please.
We're so bad at this.
It was
Thank
team
you, chat.
effort.
We love you, chat.
Yes, thank you, chat, for being here and watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Also, you can discuss and chat things on Jay Britton's Discord. All the details are around here. He's putting them all in chat.
I'm doing
Putting
it
all in
now.
chat,
There you go.
so,
Putting it
know,
everywhere.
there it is. We're all in there, so you can have a chat. I shall think up of as a poll to put up, and you can all vote on that. Last week's poll was who was going to die first, and it was Barnabas, which was probably wrong actually, because Aethelfrid, who never had a single vote, was the closest one to death. So there you
It's
go.
always the
Just
big
don't
story you
know.
least expect.
Get wrecked,
Indeed.
chat. Get
Indeed.
wrecked.
You can never
Right.
do the knee.
Used to be a bakester.
Yeah.
Right, that's it, Jay. I've got nothing else.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, chat. Thank you, wonderful cast. Such.
I
such
assumed chicken was
Oh,
a
okay.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Well,
Fine, we can't hear him. Fine.
Okay, great. We can't hear you anymore, Jay.
Why can't you?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know
There we
what you-
go. I pressed
there
the
you are.
button.
Hi.
I'm sorry. I was saying. Thank you. Thank you, chat. Thank you, everyone. I even went. Thank you, wonderful cast.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I just don't respect you
you.
enough to let you hear it. Jesus.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like that.
Um,
Got it.
Or you don't want us to catch on.
No,
I get it. It's fine.
tough love. That's how I do it. That's it. I love this show. It's just stupid and it doesn't make any sense. So it's great. Thank you, Tom, for GMing as always, because we give you a lot of shit, but you're a very good GM. Something
Tom,
like
you're the
that. I
best.
don't know. Whatever.
Thank you.
We're gonna go and raid the wonderful Keto-san, and obviously we'll be back next week with more Pendragon, and I'll be here on Thursday for other bullshit. But go check out the VODs, and we'll see you next week, chat. Bye. I pressed the button now. I did it.